Hello everybody and a very good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us for the start of a brand new week. I tell you what, it is a grotty old morning here in the northeast. It is absolutely miserable, raining cats and dogs. So I mean, the best thing that you can do today, really, if it's like that where you are, is snuggle on down and get ready for a day of fun, entertainment and craftiness here on Crafters TV. It's going to be a stunner of a day, let me just tell you that. We're kicking things off, of course, with your 2-hour preview show, Wake Up Call, where you get a bit of a look ahead as to everything which is coming up. It's a great show to watch and shop on, actually, because you get to see everything that's coming up. We've got a launch day on the way, and you can get the launch, you see, before everybody else, and then when we bring you the official launch from 2 o'clock this afternoon, 9 o'clock Eastern, you've already got it, so you don't have to get involved in that mad panic, the scrum, the chaos that will be going on when everyone wakes up and tries to grab our brand new launch a little bit later on. That launch, by the way, I think you're going to go absolutely crazy for. We did the HSM preview show a couple of weeks back, and loads of you were chatting about that, the brand new 3D scene builder collection, which I think you're going to absolutely love. Tons of versatility, and the lady who's with me today, I know, is very, very excited about that, and she'll tell you more in just a few moments' time. And then a little bit later on, 6 o'clock this evening, 1 o'clock Eastern, we do, of course, bring you Monday Makers. That's going to be brilliant for the fact, again, we've got some amazing deals, some best ever prices, and a super Monday mega deal coming up for you. And actually, some products that you won't have seen for a little while. So lots to stay tuned for, lots to get excited about. And of course, I'll tell you more about in just a few moments' time, Gemini season continues. But before we go on to talk about that, if you're thinking, Ben's got a bit of a smile on his face today, he's a little bit more pepped up than he was yesterday. By the way, I am still feeling a little bit under the weather, so any more sympathy you can give me. No, but the reason that I'm happy today, I'm a bit excited, I dragged myself out of my sick bed, is because, well, my TV wife is back. I have not seen her in what feels like about 3 years. We had a little bit of a hug in the car park. It was a lingering hug when we met. We saw each other across the car park. I cocked my eye at her. She cocked her eye at me, and we ran in slow motion across the car park, and we embraced for what seemed an age. It's the lovely Debby Robinson. How are you?
Oh God, I'm all steamed up now, but that's absolutely true. That's exactly what happened. I literally got out of the car, went, literally gasped into it, and then ran across it like that slow motion, like literally slow across that car park, and just a great big hug, because it feels like an absolute age since I've worked with you, Ben. So I'm absolutely delighted to be here today as well, and we've got a fantastic launch.
What a day.
I told you, I am super excited about this one.
Yeah.
I've already been playing with them. I've already done a little show over the weekend with them as well. But we've got them here today, brand new launching here on Crafters TV. Are fabulous, and they are all fabulous because they're so versatile. Our 3D scene builders, where you've got a dimension. I'm going to show you a couple to get you started and whet your appetite. In case you haven't seen that show over the weekend, then take a look at this. So on the front of the card, Ben, looks absolutely beautiful. And then you open it up and bang, you've got all this dimension, all this 3D, and you can tell your own story with these. We've got 4 beautiful designs, but don't forget, tune into that launch show, but we are going to give you a sneak peek of the kind of things that you can be doing with them. And because of the versatility, it means you can build up your own scene, your own storytelling, and literally create the most stunning of cards. Gorgeous diorama effect here. And look at this. This is so cute. The gates open up, and then you've got more of a scene going off in the background. They're just absolutely beautiful. Look at her swinging there. Honest to God, she's gorgeous. But they're all beautiful. The designs are all fabulous. We've got loads to show you. We're going to give you that sneaky peek. We're going to demo in this first show. And then, of course, we're going to dedicate a full 2 hours to this absolutely brand new, brilliant launch that I'm really, really excited about. However, we've got some other beauties.
We have.
We have indeed, because we've got, in fact, can I just say, these, they've been shopping savvy already. There's things that are already depleting fast as we speak.
Super depleting.
Honestly, super completing because the Positive Thoughts bundle is on the show, and it is absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous colour tones, lots of lovely elements in this collection that you're going to be able to get really creative with. I love this one. I brought this one in because this was the embossing folder, but snipped into the embossing folder and popped onto a topper of a card. How gorgeous does that look, Ben?
Stunning.
Dimension galore on that one. Absolutely stunning. And then I brought this one in because we've also brought back, we had an incredible launch with, was it with Michelle, the Timeless Borders, or was it with Craig?
I think.
Michelle?
Craig and Joe, wasn't it?
Was it Craig?
Yeah.
Well, we thought we'd bring them back because you guys have been loving them. And I love this sample. I brought this one out because it's a bit of the both. It's a bit of the Positive Thoughts, but with that beautiful, timeless, edgeable border there as well. Lots of lovely designs, lots of lovely things that you can do with them. And again, another versatile die, Ben. Absolutely brilliant dies. And I'm excited because it'll be my first time getting my hands on them because I haven't been involved in the 8 shows. So I literally just did a little bit of a flip when I came in earlier because I'm like, oh, yes, absolutely, I'll have a little play with them.
I missed the flip.
Well, maybe not be able to do the kind of physical flip.
Oh, I see.
But a little flip in my mind.
I think you did like a cartwheel.
Creative flip in my mind, but yeah. So yeah, we've got a great day lined up for you, and I'm so happy to be back. The gorgeous
super happy. It's going to be such a great day. We've got Grace on the socials for us today as well. In the gallery today, running the Good Ship Craft, we've got Erin and George of the Joystick, plus assistant producer Willow. If you don't know Willow, check out the Crafters TV Facebook page and you'll see the video of her. Super talented.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
She is with us today as well. Loads of you joining us. Christine's here, Christine Mahoney, Alison Lee, Kay is here, Beth and Thomas, and Rhiannon says, good morning, Ben, Debbie, the CTV crew and crafty friends. Kathy's in from Missouri, Denise is in from a wet Trinidad. Well, if it's wet in Trinidad, there's no hope, is there? There's no hope.
I didn't think it ever got wet in Trinidad.
No, neither did I.
I thought it was the sunshine, capital all year round Trinidad.
Yeah. Well, no wonder it's raining here. It's
Well,
raining
yeah,
in Trinidad.
exactly.
No hope. Jerry's in from Southern Maryland. Sandy's in from Florida's Treasure Coast. And Linda Ryan says, good morning, Ben, Debbie, socials, and my crafty friends from a rainy Dudley in the UK. Sherry's in saying good morning to all the team, all the superstars from Illinois. And Beth says, good morning from Indiana. I must tell you before we move on that it's rainy season here, but actually in the world of craft, it is Gemini season. This is where basically we're giving you some amazing deals on all things Gemini. Now, a lot of you will know, if you have been with us the past few days, we've got a great deal going for our UK viewers on the OG, the Gemini machine, where you can basically grab the machine and £100 worth of goodies, pretty much for free. We've got mystery bags in there as well, so if you're into your soft craft, you've got a mystery bag. You've got a paper craft mystery bag as well. However, new week, new products, we are featuring the Gemini Junior this week as well, and as you can see, a whole host of deals for you, both for our UK and US viewers. If you grab the Gemini Junior, once again you'll receive a whole host of goodies for free. Works out about over £100, $100 worth of goodies with that machine, plus if you need storage, we've got storage bundles. We've got the plate accessory deals for you as well. It is definitely worth hitting up the website and checking out those deals. Even if you've already got a Gemini machine, maybe you're looking to move up to the next level. If you've got a manual and you want to move to an electronic, the deals are right there for you. But also, as I say, check out those storage bundles as well, because we've got the Gemini storage caddies and deals where you get loads and loads of goodies thrown in for good measure as well. We'll feature those a lot more during the morning and indeed right throughout the day too, but let's get cracking and get started with this 3D scene builder stamp and die collection. I have a feeling that this is going to be absolutely super duper uber popular because for me you get a whole stack of individual elements. There's 137 elements that you're going to receive in total, stamps and dies, and as we just had, and we'll have a look at the finished samples that Debbie's got over there, this is a set which is going to just like really inspire you to create the most amazing cards. And yes, first and foremost, you're going to be creating the most amazing 3D scenes, but there's so much more that you can do with this as well. You know, when we saw this on the HSN preview show, it kind of reminded me of the elements that you've got here, this little die here, allowing you to create kind of like the depth and dimension within your cards. It's almost allowing you to create those sort of 3D cards, Z-fold cards potentially, but then almost with an element of the pop-up box as well, because you can build the scenes kind of going back with the dies that you've got within this collection. So with the Woodland Beauty again, plenty of depth and dimension. You can see from all of the dies that we've got in here that you can build up the woodland scenes. You've got the foreground, you've got the background, you've got the fence that you can wrap around there as well, and then all of your woodland creatures too. So that's the first one. The Simple Pleasures is just absolutely gorgeous, and again, this was one of the cards that you saw with Debbie just a few moments ago. That little girl there on the swing, but again, you can pop a foreground, background. You've got the gate there as well, which opens up too, and once again, all of the stamps and dies, the little individual flowers to build up the scenes. You've got the little butterflies in there too, and you can mix and match around with these as well. I love the idea of creating little stories with these too. These little characters, the little girl, I mean, how gorgeous is she? How gorgeous that you've got all of these individual dies to build up that little garden that she's in right there, with the butterflies and the dragonflies flying around. Imagine like building up all of the florals around this arch here through the trellis that you've got. You can really begin to tell a story with this collection. And as I say, I think that you are going to absolutely love it. And if you look at the stamps as well, you've got the textures there with the grass, you've got the brick and the wood there, just allowing you to create the most sumptuous projects. And then this one here, Celebrate Your Day. I mean, isn't that just a smile in a stamp and die collection for birthday parties, for invitations? You've got the balloon arch, you've got the presents, you've got the bunting, everything that you would want and more. And as you said, you know what, if you just want to use elements of this perhaps to make an invitation, you can do, but think about the possibilities that you've got with all of these dies to create those amazing scenes, to tell those stories, and it is a super deal today. Launching officially at 2 o'clock this afternoon. You're saving $21.97 or $26.85. Platinum price $68.79 or $83.96. It's a super buy. If you just want to dip your toe in the water on this one, you can do. You can go individually, or 2 for £50 or 2 for $60. However, when you see the overall price, particularly if you're platinum, you need to jump in and grab this collection. Super versatile again, this, Debbie, isn't it? And super cute.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, it's been designed when Leanne and the team get together and they get their heads together, they think of the kind of concept that they want to bring to you. This is a brilliant one because it's that the 3D factor to it is that dimension. Whenever you're selling to make or whether you're gifting to friends, it's the wow factor cards.
Yeah.
That's these. That's absolutely these, because they offer you so much more depth and dimension. There's nothing to stop you from actually putting them onto a flat card. I talked about this over the weekend. There's nothing to stop you from doing that. But it's the idea is that you can build your own scene, you can tell your own story, and you can create whatever it is that you want to create. Now, it comes to you, and I will explain a little information sheet in there on how to do it with your double Z fold card, because these are literally crying out to be. I mean, look at this. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and you can see elements in there that are all in that kit, can I tell you, each individual one as well. I've chosen this one to show you the different ways that you can use it. So that's one way you can use it. The lovely one that Nicole done here, she's put it into a dome feature card. So you've created your scene in the background. If I just lift it up, you can see all the scene going off in the background.
Yeah.
And then on the front, you can actually have your own little scene there as well, which looks absolutely exquisite. It gives it depth and dimension. And when you get these home and you look at these, honestly, you are gonna just get so creative, I can tell you. So much has been whizzing round through my head since I got my head on these. But this is another gorgeous one with that same stamp design, but look, a different type of fold, absolutely beautiful. And again, showing you the kind of thing that you can achieve. It always looks like she's floating mid-air, doesn't it? But that's the kind of thing with
but
the
I love the butterflies on the little
absolutely.
Acetate at the front.
Take your things like your acetate to create the floating element. Looks absolutely sensational. And when you have that on your stall, or you're selling to make and you're putting those on your little Etsy shops and things like that, if you do that for, but I know people do, because that's what I used to do. These are the ones that people are going to go, wow, how did you do that? But we do have lots of designs. These designs are so much fun. I'll tease you up later on. I'll tease you up. That doesn't sound right.
Ooh, tease me up.
I'll tease you later with the things that I've got coming up in the launch show. That doesn't still sound right, but you know
I like
what
the sounds of it. I like the sounds of it.
I'll show you my samples, nearly. I nearly went out with the wrong word then. No, we're not going down that line again, Ben. We're not going down that line again. But I will show you the samples that I'm going to be showing you and showcasing in that launch show. But again, look at the fabulous designs. That's just absolutely beautiful. Again, on that double Z fold feature, which they can. I mean, you can keep them really plain and simple if you want. That one is just beautiful. It really, really is. So I'm just going to move a couple more. So just show you. I absolutely adore this one. Not going to lie, I adore it. So I'm going to go in. Oh my God,
it's brilliant.
Look at the scene going on in the background there.
So good.
If I tilt it, you can see all that lovely scene there. But honestly, Ben, these are such good fun. So many designs in there. So much for your money as well. Stamps, dies. Oh my goodness me. It really is absolutely beautiful. So Ben, give me a couple of seconds to move these and then we'll get straight into a demo.
The excitement's palpable already. You guys have got to jump in and grab these. As we said, do you know what? The bundle price, I think, is absolutely phenomenal when you consider everything that you're getting, the possibilities that you've got with this as well. And again, if you're overwhelmed by it all, fear not, because we've got demos coming up in this show and a full 2 hours on the way for you a little bit later on as well. And the great thing about a collection like this is you've got the ability to build all of those 3D scenes, but think about all of the other characters that potentially you could pop into these scenes as well. You know, you're not just limited to the 137 elements here. This is a collection that I think will work with lots of other stamps and dies that you've got at home already. Let us know if you're jumping in and grabbing this. Let us know if you've already bought it. In fact, if you've been up early and grabbed this collection, you can say hello on Facebook and YouTube. Let us know what you're excited about. Good morning to Maureen, who's in from Bedford. Val says hello from a sunny Southampton. And Kay says, not to make everyone feel bad, but it's sunny at the moment in Cheltenham here in the UK. Well, hopefully you can send a bit of that sun our way. It's sunshine all day here in the studio, and let's start with a ray of sunshine with our first demo of the day from the amazing Debby Robinson.
And it might surprise you to know that I'm going to use the butterfly borders first. I'm so predictable. So predictable. Me and my butterflies. But it's just, honestly, every one of these designs are just so much fun, and literally so much creativity will start flowing through you when you get them home as well. And they really are beautiful. We're giving you a little bit of a bit of inspiration on the front, as always. And then in there are all your stamps. So you've got all your beautiful stamps there ready to go as well. And then all your dies too. So the dies, and I'll just show you the ones that, because you've got all the stamps, but these are the extra element dies that are going to create your extra scenes, and I'm just going to take them off so you can see them. The rest are going to fit on all to your stamps, so you've got, and there's extra elements in there as well, because there's lovely florals in there that are outside the floral stamp, so you can add like solid ones and then add your little gems in there. There's the say it right.
Foliage.
Thank you, foliage. I'm just going to say it as it is because I just can't say the other word. But you've got all those extras as well. So there's lots of lovely extras on there as well. You can see just how much we've crammed onto that sheet. It is absolutely jam-packed full. So you've got all of these elements. And if you're wondering what this is, you've got one of these in all four. So whether you're going for one set, two sets, or the whole bundle, you're going to get four of those, so you don't have to go start looking in the other set to pull one out or worried that you're not going to have this. This is your little tab that's going to create that extra little dimension for you, which is a very useful one to have, but again, you don't have to use it if you don't want to. It's there for you if you do. So what do we start with first, Ben? Well, I'm going to show you on the back, because I've just stuck mine onto the back, is the 3D scene builder sheet telling you the cardstock that you need. Now, it tells you to cut a piece of cardstock. If I just put mine there, it's got a little bit mucky, but you'll forgive. It tells you to cut a piece of 11 inches by 5 1/4. And that's just for you to create this double Z fold for...
Cool, all the words today, isn't there?
I can see it coming today. Double Z fold card style that you can get started with. It's just a little indication of what you can get started with. So then it tells you to score it at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2 inches. Get your scoreboards out, your score master or your top score, big score. Really forgot the name then. Put that onto there as well. And then it also tells you about a secondary piece. You need to get the double Z fold. Now, I've gone slightly different with mine because I've gone a little bit thinner than what it states on the card. But it tells you to cut another piece of cardstock to that same size of 11 inches. And it recommends for a nice, you know, chunk, I'm going to say chunkier piece of 1 3/4. I've actually cut mine down to an inch, but there's a reason behind that, and I'll explain as I go on with the demo. But you do exactly the same fold in exactly the same place. 2 3/4 inches and 5.5 inches. And that gives you then the double Z fold feature. And you can see all you're going to do is turn it round to create that double Z fold.
Gotcha.
Now, I've actually already mounted mine with some black cardstock, Ben. For a reason, I wanted to try and speed this process up. But this is how you would do your double Z fold. For those of you who've never done it before, the same folds that you have, all you simply do is turn this piece around to that side.
Yeah.
However, I'm going to do it slightly different. I'm going to have it this way around, because there's nothing to stop you doing a double Z fold card the normal way, or the back to front way, as I like to call it. So I can see your face straight away. You're looking at me, so I'd say, "Ooh!" But you can. That's what you can do with this lovely style.
It's a reverse double Z fold.
It's a reverse double Z fold card. Yeah, absolutely. So that's how I planned mine, and I have also, as well, I've used one of our, do you know our lovely embossing folders? I love the brickwork on this one, and I think, if I remember rightly, the 6x6 folders that we did 2 years ago, maybe. Trying to think.
Before my time.
It had wood, it had a stone, it had a modern stone, the stone, the bigger, chunkier stones. It had bark. It had bark. In my head, I'm trying to remember which set they came from, and I didn't write it down like a naughty girl. But it's, you know,
all embossing folders.
Embossing folders.
Oh no, I don't.
However, can I tell you something that you get in here? If you want to create it yourself, you get your own stamp.
Yeah.
So you could stamp
Textures.
your own if you wanted to create that image. But I wanted to do the cheats way, so I went with an embossing folder. And that's my pieces that I've got on there to create this lovely outside wall feature. And that's what I've done to create that. I'm not going to stick it together just yet, though, because we've got lots more to go. And this is the beauty of these, is that you're going to create and build your own scene. And that's what I honestly so excited about them. Can you tell? I don't know how you're going to contain me for the rest of the day, Ben. Let me tell you.
Buzzing already.
I am bursting at the seams, I'm telling you. This is just a fabulous set. And do you know why I love it so much? Is because of that creativity, because of that crafting element. Do you know something we do lots of things at Crafters Companion. We do them so well. We do dies that create easy things for you. We create, you know, stamps that are just a quick stamp. You fill them, that beautiful outline stamps that we launched this weekend. Was it this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Beautiful. I absolutely love those. So we do lots of different styles. But what I love about this is the complex nature of it, the lovely, creative. You can keep them simple, or you can be as elaborate as you want. It's down to you, and that's what I love about them. It's you get creative with them.
Just to say as well, bottom of your screen, if you want to go for the multi-purpose black and craft card collection that we've got 150 sheets. Also, a few of you asked about the Gemini deals. There's 2 different tabs on the homepage. But if you go to our website, if you want to find all the Gemini deals that we've got, it's the Gemini Gifts Galore tab that you need to click on, and you'll find all of the Gemini deals we've got as part of Gemini season. There's another little page if you want to just check out the Gemini Junior deals, which we've launched today. So there's 2 different tabs, depending on where you want to go, but all the deals. The Gemini Gifts Galore page is the one you click on, and you'll find some super deals today, including the tool that Debbie's using right now, the die brush, which is a part of a few bundles that we've got for you today. Oh yeah. Hey, do you know, we had a lot of fun. We all did photo shoots with the Gemini. Oh yes. Yeah, we all did. What colour did you do? What colour did I do? Yeah. Did I wear? What did you wear? Oh, now you're asking. I remember mine. So I asked them to send me the pictures over. What colour did you wear then? So I did green, yellow and pink. What, you had 3 costume changes? Oh, of course. Well, I had all lot. I had a blue one, but they said to me, Debbie, no, you've done enough photo shoots now, because me, I'd have posed there all day long. I love the Gemini, let me tell you. That is my go-to machine. I could literally talk about that machine all day long. I really could. I think I just wore blue. Did you just do the blue one? Just the blue. But they got me to do, I haven't seen, there it went booming. I did this thing, because did they get you to do any of the stop motion things as well? What? A little stop motion. You know when they take a picture and then you move? Oh, yes. And I did one. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know if it made the cut. It's probably on the cutting room floor. But I did one where the Gemini was there, and then the Junior was there, and they stacked that on top. Then it was the MIDI, then it was the Mini, and it was this whole thing of the machine stacking up and then coming back down again. But I've not seen that on the socials or on the emails yet. No, so I've not seen mine just yet. Maybe I'm on the cutting room floor. No, I've not seen mine. Or maybe they're saving the best till last, Debbie. That could be it, yeah. Do you know what, Ben? I'm bringing out the pad of, I mean, look at this.
colours. How many colours are on this thing? But can I find one that's got brown on?
No.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find my finger dabbers, because there'll be one in there. Oh, grab hold of one of those. Oh, it's so good to be back in the studio. It is. It really is. Now then, let's grab hold of brown, because I'm going to use, because it's craft card, of course. Oh, now I was going to say water reactive fire brown, which is on the top, but I can see the casing underneath is seal brown opaque. Well, who shall we blame today?
Let's blame Craig.
Shall we? Oh,
he's my normal go-to, isn't he? Craig.
Poor little Craig.
Poor
Do you
Craigie.
know what?
Yes.
It's not here. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to speed that process up. We're not going to watch me do it, because you can do that at home. Take your ink and go over. It gives craft card a whole new life when you add a bit of colour to it. And I've actually cut them out in black as well, because I wanted to do a little bit of a drop shadow, and I've cut myself too. So on here I've used fire brown and gone all the way around the edges, just to give it a little bit of a lift from the craft card, which you can see there. But then again, I've just done it with this piece as well. I've cut it out into black, and I've just moved it slightly off centre to create that lovely bit of a drop shadow, and it gives it a little bit of life, a little bit of a pop, and gives it an extra bit of dimension. But I've cut myself 2 of those, Ben.
Okay.
So let me move those out of the way, because what we're going to do now is do a little bit of stamping. Now, I did say that you've got this extra little die that you can create your little scenes. On this occasion, I'm not going to use it, but I have got some demos planned later on today in that launch show, where we are going to be using that to create some extra places for you to pop your scenes onto. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab some cardstock. We're going to grab our stamping platform. I'll move my other scenes over there, because we've got all that to build up. Let's pop this on and we'll do our stamping. So literally, I'm using multi-purpose cardstock here, but Nina cardstock, if we've got it in stock.
We have.
Have we?
Got it on the show.
Oh, wow.
Got it on the show.
Wow.
Saving over 20% off the 3-pack collection. 3 lots of 16 gives you 48, £11 or $17 today.
Perfect.
Boom.
Now, you've got all of those stamps to choose from, Ben. I've just chosen just a couple to get started, because I have actually done some pre-prep beforehand, done a spot of colouring, done a spot of die cutting with some of the die elements in there as well, because I wanted to speed up that process to start building that scene together.
Yeah.
Oh, phew.
All right.
It's a bit warm in here. Ben, is it because I'm working with you again?
I think it probably is.
Have we got the eating on today? Did we check?
I'm all right today. I was
okay?
yesterday. I was sort of fevering up a little bit yesterday. I'm feeling a little bit better today, but I'm not as hot as I was yesterday.
Bless you.
In the last show yesterday, because Becky Swan's made me a cravat. I don't know if you know.
She's made you a cravat.
Yes. So I wore that yesterday, and it's made out of lurex. I think that's like what you call it. It's lurex.
Made out of lurex. What's that?
It's like this really sort of like shiny sort of. It's a very hot material, is all I can say. And I had it on yesterday.
A bit like yourself, Ben.
Huh? Bit like myself.
A bit like yourself, yeah.
You. And I put that on yesterday, and I was burning up. So I don't know whether I had a bit of a fever or whether it was the lurex making me hot. But we'll try. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's that warm in here, Debbie. I think it just must be. The
well, I've got the fan on here. I'm still. I still feel like I'm going to combust at any minute. Literally.
Don't do that.
No, I promise I won't. I promise I won't. Not live on TV. I'll save it for another time. So we've got our stamped images, and then of course you're going to enjoy the colouring process.
Yes.
Personally myself, I like to stamp first, then colour, and then die cut. And I've said this before. I think it's a personal choice how you like to do it. You could actually die cut first, then stamp into the die cut, and then colour. It's entirely up to you. But literally, all you will do, and all of these stamps have got their own. So like the butterfly's got its own one that you're just going to pop around the outline, like you'll have known, come to love if you use our products. They already fit perfectly around there, and they give that little bit of a white line detail around the edge as well, so that you can create that little bit of dimension. But once you do that, Ben, and I'm just going to move my dies out of the way to speed that process up. Literally, I've used our Tri-Blend brush pens for this one.
Yes.
I've used the, I think it was the bright pink I used on this one, if I remember right. Let me just grab my magenta blend. That's the one. And my golden, not golden brown. Which brown was it? One of the browns, Ben, one of the browns, and the pale skin tone.
We've got those on the show as well today, the Tri-Blend brush pens.
Have we really?
We have, yep. 24-piece collection.
Because this is literally the perfect complement. Now, I did say to you that I never know when to stop. That's my problem.
Blimey. You've made a whole
Honestly,
garden there.
I never know when to stop. So please excuse me, but it's just the way I work, and especially when I get carried away, when I'm enjoying myself and when I'm getting creative, and I can just sit there for hours and just literally get lost in my own little colouring world and my little die cutting world.
Well,
but this is the fun thing that you're going to have with these. So I've got all of this foliage. Probably not going to use it all, Ben, but I'd rather have more than less.
Got it for another day if you don't.
Exactly. Pop it back in your pop it back. Someone should have told me to steer clear of the butterflies because I didn't know when to stop with there, but that's just me with my butterflies. And I may have a slight problem with flowers as well.
I think maybe.
Because I just went a little bit crazy.
You did.
But that's what you can do, Ben. You can go as simple or as elaborate as you want, but you are in control of building your own scene.
She's going to need a bigger basket there, I think.
I think she might do, yes. So we've got all of our scenes built. We've got me little features that I need to put together to my card. I've got all my little elements and just push them to one side, and we'll come to using those in a minute. So you can use things like foam pads. You could use 3D cloud glue. Nearly called it something else then because I get carried away with myself.
What, chunky glue?
I've actually done some more stamping as well because I love that grass one. Do you know that lovely,
cute.
what do they call that long grass? Blade, sword grass. Sword grass?
Oh, yeah,
Is that what it's called? Sword
like
grass?
the succulents.
Yeah, so that's what that
Sword
looks
grass.
a bit like. But it's, I've got a few of those. I've cut myself some of the planters. That's what they call them, isn't it? Planter?
Yep.
Yep. Planter boxes?
Planter boxes.
Because, and this is the reason why I chopped this down to 1 inch, I want them to fit running across the bottom of here. See, this is the beauty of this collection. It really, truly is. So let us get our scene put together. Now, of course, I'm doing a back to front reverse double Z fold card.
Yes.
See, slowly, it'll come out better. And I'm just going to pop me to, I think, I'm at the end. I'm at the end. Let me grab me wet glue instead. There we go. I semi-wet glue. I think I've had a, well, I found this in the back. I found this here. We've had a clear up, haven't we, out back of here?
They've had a bit of a tidy up, yeah.
It looks beautiful, let me just tell you. It looks absolutely beautiful. Better than the last time I come because it were a right mess.
It's tidy, apart from the fact that people are putting the wrong lids on the
inks.
pads.
Yeah, we might have to have a word. We might have to have a word with them.
Craig.
Poor Craig.
I love him, really. Just to say, the collection is proving popular, but lots of you going for the individuals as well. Producer Erin tells me, and assistant producer Willow. It's the Woodland collection, which is proving the most popular so far. And I know that Janice has already ordered this. Karen's getting very excited. And lots of you very excited as well to meet new assistant producer Willow. Bethan says, new assistant producer Willow is adorable, sending love. And Christine says, hey Ben, your assistant producer is adorable.
Oh, they'll have seen the social then because one take wonder, can I just tell you? She's a pro, absolute pro, and a joy to have in studio, an absolute joy to have in the studio. Now, I've popped that into the background there, so what I'm just going to do now is I'm going to pop on my planters, and I'm going to line them up side by side, going across here. So I'm going to leave this one blank, and I'm just going to put one on this side as well. So let me grab hold of another tape pen, because we've got plenty here. We have plenty. Oops. Take the top off, Debbie. Move that to one side.
Such a clever idea to pop your planter boxes on the Z-fold piece.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
I just, well, everything about this collection, it just makes you think a little bit, how you want to use it, the kind of effect that you want to go for. But like I said, we're giving you a head starter, so we're giving you an idea on how to start your 3D scene builder.
You know what, some difficult sayings today, aren't there?
It's very difficult to say.
This is like mindful crafting there, isn't it? Because we were talking a lot about that over the weekend, because Friday was Mental Health Awareness Day, and a lot of people talking about the different crafts that they do for mindfulness. And I think this is one of those, isn't it? Just thinking about how you're going to build the scenes, then choosing the kind of scenery that you're going to use, choosing the characters that you're going to use, seeing how you're going to pop all of the different elements on the different points of the project. I think it's a really sort of mindful set, this one, Debbie, isn't it?
Absolutely, it really is. And like I said, you get very creative.
Yeah.
And whether you want to keep it simple, whether you want to, keep it really, really decorative, it's entirely up to you. And you can see already we're starting to build up a little bit of a scene going off here.
Yeah.
And like I said, do you know what will also work as well? Cutting this out into acetate.
Yes.
I've got one later on where I am using some acetate. You could cut that into acetate, put the score lines in the same place, and then you'll have a floating element here. And that is really, it looks really fabulous when you do that, Ben. It absolutely does. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this together. So because I'm doing it the opposite way round, let me make sure I've got,
What have you done?
I may have stuck them on the wrong side. We might have to go back to the original folds because silly old me forgot I was doing a reverse one.
That's what you wanted to do in the first place anyway, wasn't
Exactly,
it?
yeah. It's almost like I planned it.
Yeah.
It's like I planned it. Oh, sorry me. Seriously. Bet, we're going to pop that on. So I'm going to pop that first part onto, and I've put my glue on the back part. To do this bit, to get that Z fold into place, I personally prefer, rather than trying to stick glue on this side, I pop it here, just to make life a little bit easier for myself. And because catching everything here, Ben, look at this, what the dies sticking there. But I'm going to pop the glue here, and I've got a little bit of an indication, so I know I don't need to go up here with the glue.
Yeah.
I've got this as a little help to guide me in where I need to put my glue. But again, this is just such good fun. And again, you can see our scene is starting to come together.
Yeah.
And now what we're going to do is we're going to build it up. So we're going to pop on in the background. Now I might have to change out what I'd planned for this because it's back to front one. But you can pop this round the back on the... Actually, shall we have it?
Oh,
This is the love.
yeah,
honestly, this is the
decisions.
lovely thing about this collection. Such good fun. I think I'm going to use some 3D collage glue for this though. So let's put that on first, and I'm going to have it. Yeah, I'm going to have it in behind that planter.
Oh, like that.
Yeah. And then again, you could be using your little stepper inside there if you wanted to. But I'm going to go on the front bit with this one, and we're going to have another one here. Oh, did you see? Changing my demo up again.
No, bit of crafty improv going on here.
There's nothing wrong with that, Ben. Nothing wrong with that at all. It creates a little bit of fun element, but you can see this, the scene is starting to come together. So where do we have our lovely girl? Do we have her as though she's just walked through the archway?
Yeah,
absolutely. Or do we have her on the
nice.
front?
No, I like back.
Go, you like the back, right?
Yeah.
That's it. We'll go with the back. We'll go with you, Ben. But honestly, this is just absolutely glorious. I'm just going to pop her there.
I like your idea earlier of making a little storybook with these characters as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great
now,
idea.
I'm going to have some of the foliage coming across this beautiful...
trellis.
Thank you. Trellis.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of the word, and I'm going to put some flowers on. Now, the reason I do choose to do more is because I can then start to decide whether I want to put a lot of flowers on or just a few flowers on. And on this occasion, I'm going to put a few here. We're going to have some wrapped around the other side. But honestly, the fun you're going to have. When you get this, do you know, I can't wait to see who's got the craft along and who'll be doing the craft along. I can't wait to see what you guys are going to come up with. I hope you share your pictures all over our socials so we can see what you get crafting with, because they really truly are absolutely beautiful. Now I've put some gems in the centre of mine, but you can see I'm starting to build that scene. We'll put a few around this side as well, so we'll have a little bit of foliage going rough around this side.
I hope you and
too.
I get the craft along.
Oh, do you want to do it?
Well, yeah, because I know how much you love this collection, so you want to get it. And I crafted along yesterday, and I'm loving crafting. So I reckon I could have a bit of fun with you on this one. I'd love to decorate a trellis. That'd be great fun.
I'm not going to lie, Ben, I was a little bit blown away when I saw your project. I mean, Corinne came up with a beautiful, and can I just say, absolutely well-deserved craft along win.
Yes.
And she's finally on that, on the board, because she definitely deserved it. It was an absolute beautiful craft along.
Yeah.
But literally, you did such a good job. I was so impressed.
And, well, I did it from scratch as well. And do you know what? I'm so confident now. When I've got someone to tell me what to do, I can do it. I said to you off air, I think Corey was getting not annoyed, but I kept going, what was that measurement again? And she was like, you need to cut here and here. And then I did one bit. I was like, where's the next bit I need to cut? And she was like, you need to cut 6 3/4. I've told you 7 times. But I get there eventually. As I say, I get there in my own sort of little way. But I really enjoyed it, Debbie.
Honestly,
so
you blew
much
me
fun.
away with your project. Absolutely stunning. Just going to put one on that archway as well. Obviously, you need to let it dry. I'm using a wet glue here, so my 3D cloud glue is a wetter glue. I'm just thinking, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Let me just see what it looks like.
quite like that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go there. So let's pop that onto the bottom as well there.
This is brilliant.
And then this is it. And I've still got all these pieces, but I'm going to stop, Ben, because sometimes I can get a little bit carried away. I really can. But you create your own scene. And apart from adding a sentiment on there, do you know what I forgot to add on? That's what I was going to add on. My trellis on the inside.
And
like
also,
so.
on the little the square bit that you've got there. So that's where you could add that. You could add even more depth and dimension, isn't it? Like the little pop-up elements.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So let's put that on there, and I'll put before I've just finished. In fact, let me come back because honestly, this is my problem. Step away from the project.
Knowing where to stop, isn't it?
But honestly, I had the time of my life. When I got hold of these a couple of weeks ago, I literally just so enjoyed playing with them, doing my own prep for the shows as well. So I've really, really enjoyed playing with them. And I know that you too, when you get these home, are going to be like me and really, really enjoy this element of building your own scene and telling your own story. And there we go. I am going to stop now because producer Erin, I can hear. But look how gorgeous. How beautiful you can create building your own, with the 3D scene builders, build your own story, tell your own, but whatever it is you want to do. I didn't have to use as many of those. I could have kept it a little bit simpler, but that's the beauty of this collection. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I know you're going to love it once you get it home. And when you've seen those boards, I mean, it blows me away just how much you get with it. Are you going to recap what you're getting? Oh,
yeah, and we'll start with your butterfly borders as well. By the way, so many of you telling me how much you love this collection. If you can't step to the full collection today, obviously you can go individually. We've got a two-for deal as well. You can get two of the collections for £50 or $60. But you know what? You know you'll only come back and buy the rest if you only plump for one or two today. So if you can stretch today, go and grab this collection because there's so much possibility. As you've just seen there, you're going to get lost in these collections. Hours will sort of pass by as you're enjoying, deciding how you're going to use all of the different elements, how you're going to create that card, how you're going to pop all of those different elements together. And once again, the fact that you've got lots and lots of different characters. This one is your simple pleasures. You can mix and match things around just a little bit. If you wanted to add more florals to this one, you can from your butterfly borders collection. I think these are so super cute, especially this one here, the Woodland Beauty, which is proving the most popular individually. You guys absolutely love those woodland scenes. With the stags there as well, and a lot of people potentially thinking about this is good for those male cards, but you think about all of the other kind of woodland scenes that you might have in stamp and die form. You'll have so many more elements that you can add to the 137 that you've got in this kit to take these projects even further. And then lastly in the collection is the Celebrate Your Day. Absolutely beautiful once again with that balloon arch with all the presents and the bunting, and like we said, there's nothing to stop you from maybe popping one of the little girls into that scene, or if you've got any of those other kind of. I'm thinking about the like the Connie Fong stamps might work with these collections as well. Lots and lots of different ways to kind of intertwine sets that you've already got with this collection. But grab it today. Already very, very popular for the full set, and indeed the individuals are flying out of the door as well. And with a set like this, you'll be wanting some beautiful markers to make sure that you've got beautiful coloured images. We've got the tri-blends on the show for you. So this is the deep blends selection. If I pop that around for you there, you can see all of the 24 colours that you're going to receive. Don't forget though, it's 24 pens, 72 colours, because with the tri-blends, once again, you get the ability to really get that blend with the light, the mid and the dark in each of those. So as I say, it's like you're getting 72 colours in total. Ooh, those are all still packaged. They've all still got the cellophane on. But yeah, lots and lots of different colours that you've got in there in a whole spectrum of colours. £57.59 platinum, 86.36 if you're shopping with us in the US and you're a platinum member. And also on the show, the tri-blend brush pens. So these are, again, proving really, really popular, always are. And these are different, again, for the fact that you've still got that three-tone blend, but with these, you've got that gorgeous Japanese brush nib. So we always say that these are fantastic for, getting that flick effect, for things like hair and foliage and grass and that kind of thing, the scenery. This would be perfect for you. Think about using the greens that you've got in here with that sword grass. They will look absolutely 100% the business. And again, 24-piece collection, but when you think you've got your light, your medium and your dark in all of the 24 colours that you've got there with that brush nib, It's a super deal today, saving 10% once again, £57.59 or 86.36. And of course, we've got all of the different papers available for you. If you are thinking to yourself, well, alcohol markers, I need Nina. Have you got Nina? We have got Nina back in stock. This is a 3-set collection, so 16 sheets within each pack, 3 packs, so that gives you 48 in total, and you're saving over 20%. That's a brilliant buy today. Stock up on this. It's one of those craft room essentials, isn't it? When you think of your multi-purpose card, your craft card, your matte black, Nina's got to be in there as well. Get it whilst we've got it at £8.80 or $13.60 if you're shopping with us today and you are a platinum member. Stock up whilst we have it. Don't forget as well, it's Gemini season, plenty on the web all about that. I'll recap on that as we head through the day as well, but absolutely worth shopping the day. It is worth checking out all the Gemini deals, and if you're looking for some more little quick buys to add into your basket, here's one for you right now with the metallic markers.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Lots of you said...
Hello.
What are you doing there?
Feels like the good old days, doesn't it, when we used to stand side by side? Yay!
The good old days. It's nice to have you over in my part of the studio.
Oh, you're welcome. It's nice to be back over. It's been a while.
I might pop over there in a bit and...
Oh, what, a craft?
Maybe later on.
We could do role reversal. That's what, do you know, when we need to pitch that, we'll do a bit of role reversal. We come on this side, you go on that side. Now you're a crafter, of course. I mean, of course, we've seen yesterday's make, so...
You'd have to write down full step instructions, so I couldn't do any crafty improv like you guys do. No
oh, bless
way.
you.
And you'd have to talk a lot as well, because when I start crafting, I'm like that.
You do get lost in creative world. It's quite difficult sometimes to talk and craft at the same time.
Yeah, you do a fab job, you guys.
Aww.
This Enchanted Storybook is back on Monday Makers a little bit later on. I want to say that I launched this back in February, and it's a stunning die and template set to allow you to create this storybook, and like a little box drawer as well that you can put.
Yes,
isn't it?
it's kind of different to the original one because it's got that it's got a torn edge effect around it, it's got a decorative edge around it, and it's got that template to be able to create that lovely box. So this could be a card and a gift box all wrapped up into one. So do you know when you want to do your presents and things like that? I mean, that's amazing. I love this. Who's done this? Where they've put an extra little bit in there. Oh, that's so cute.
It's pretty cute, isn't it?
Yeah, I quite like that. But yeah, it's an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous die set, and you can use them to create multiple drawers as well. Because I did.
Oh yeah, you can stack it up.
I did the launch.
I think it was me and you.
I know, because I remember doing the big three-tiered one. I did the three-tiered one where you could step these boxes up and create depth. Bigger ones as well, plus all those extra decorative elements that are on there too, which I just absolutely adore. You can see you've got your little tag on there, you've got the extra like flowers on there and all those different kind of things to be able to recreate something. This is one of those that's going to be able to create something really quite personal to someone as well.
And obviously you get the template included there too. I think that's a brilliant price for $15.99 or $19.17. It is a really, really great way if you're a Platinum member to get involved with this. Now, that we launched back in February, as we said. However, we've also got on the show the Monday Mega Deal, which is the Storybook, and I'm a little bit shocked here. Well, firstly, at the price, but secondly, you said like you've not seen this in absolutely ages.
Excuse me. Sorry, Ben, I've got
That's
a tickle.
all right.
No, I haven't. In fact, this was the original Storybook that flew.
Yeah.
And when I say flew, we couldn't get hold of the stock quick enough because everybody fell in love with it. This is different because it is just a storybook on its own, and you can see the difference between the two. It's a lovely, like your straight page turn.
Yeah.
You've got that lovely curvature on it, but there's no decorative pages to it. It's just the one style page.
Yes.
Sorry, Ben, going the wrong way around there.
That's right.
But you've got a lovely stand in here, so
Yeah.
you've got this element where you can actually create, whether it be a memory book for someone, or whether it be whatever it is that you want to do to create it. But I can't believe we've got it back in, and at that fabulous price as well.
Yeah, and also, if you like the look of both of them, there is a bit of cross-pollination there going on. You can use that in conjunction with your Enchanted Story diet as well. So, you know, if you can stretch to both today, then it might be worth doing. Just to say on that price, by the way, that is the Monday Mega Deal, so it's only available at that price for 24 hours or whilst stocks last. £14.99, $23.97. Next up, Sassy and Classy.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's enough
I
of
love
that,
a little
Debbie.
bit. I know, we're just going to say a little bit about me. I love a bit of Sassy and Classy. I love these stamps. I just adore them. Absolutely beautiful.
They're on a great deal today as well, because we're done on a buy two, get two for free.
Oh,
Buy two, get two for
I
free.
like it.
Yeah. These are just that, aren't they? They're fun,
Yeah.
they're funky, they are a little bit different. I love the scenes. It kind of really conveys sort of friendship, doesn't it, really?
Yeah,
and then
that one does, yeah, definitely.
the sentiments that you get as well are amazing. True friends are never apart, maybe in distance, but never in heart.
Oh, a bit like me and you.
It is like you and me, isn't it, eh?
That's how it's felt over these last few months since I've not seen you.
Yeah, look, there's me and you there, look. That makes me the cat.
Oh, we're going to say which one's which.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just checking.
I'll be the cat. But so super cute. And these are lovely cards, lovely stamps to make cards for those sort of just because moments, aren't they, really? Where you want to tell someone how much you love them.
Yeah. This one's a great one. I love this one. Partners in Crime is absolutely fab. It really is. You can just see, I can visualise me and my friend on settee together doing this. To be a big settee like, but...
What are you like?
Just saying facts, just stating facts. But how gorgeous, I'm going to be hot now. How gorgeous is this beautiful stamp set? It really is, and it depicts friendship to a T. And I know Leanne's a big lover of this stamp set. The design of them is absolutely fun. And definitely classy and sassy, or sassy and classy.
Sassy and classy.
But gorgeous sentiments on there too, and a great open space for colouring. If you love your colouring, oh, look at that.
Yes.
Love it.
And that's where the spend stops on this collection, because you're getting the next two in this collection for free. This one is called your Dress to Impress. There's our Becky Swan.
Yes, it is, definitely. It is definitely. I look at it and see my daughter because she loves, because obviously that's what she does as well. But I honestly love this. I can definitely see Becky in that image there.
Yeah.
But absolutely beautiful. And again, it's one of those stamp sets that's not necessarily for a certain occasion. It's like you said, it doesn't have to be birthday or anything like that. It can be just because when you want to send, a card to someone. I love these. They're just beautiful.
And I love, particularly with this one, the introduction of a bit of ribbon, maybe putting some of your buttons on there as well. Really, really cute to be able to do that. And then lastly, in this collection, you have got your Hello Gorgeous, and once again, love that scene so much. Again, I can imagine Debbie there kicking back on whenever she gets. I mean, you don't get many days off, do you? To be honest with you.
That is me on a night when I'm reading Sarah's at the minute.
Oh, I've read it.
Have you read it all?
I've read it all because I did the conversation with on Friday.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm working.
it was
I missed
good.
that. But I absolutely, that's definitely me having a good old read on a night time.
Yeah.
Feet up. What's she got surrounding her?
She's got a glass of fizz.
Definitely.
What else has she got? What has she got there? She's got some tea. Well, she's got fizz. She's got tea and cookies as well. So
yeah, she's living her best life.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Half price deal. I mean, well, silly really. $15.98 or $20.72 is the deal if you want to jump in and grab all of those. Let me have a look with you at the next collection we've got, which is the Positive Thoughts collection. Now, the deal on this is a lot of the main bundle has gone when we launched it. It's been proven very, very popular. We've got together this little bundle here. Now, it's an 8-piece collection. However, I'll be upfront and honest with you. If you don't get this pretty smartish, you won't get it at all, because last I heard, we had less than 20 chances available for you to jump in and grab it, and that was an hour ago. That's when we started the show. So an hour ago, there was less than 20 chances available. It's a 35% saving, where you're going to get your 12 by 12 paper pad, the smaller pad here, the 6 by 6. The topper pad is only available within this bundle. So if that is something that you want to get, maybe you've already got it and you want to stock up, you need to jump in and grab this bundle. I'll show you what else you're going to get with it as well. But you honestly, I never like to panic you into sort of going, oh, you've got to get this now. You really do. If you want to get this, less than 20 chances to buy. And this is everything that you're going to get in it. So the gorgeous Majestic Rose, that is a stunning 3D embossing folder. You know, you just simply running that through your machine, adding your colours, adding a sentiment on there, you've got yourself a card in absolutely next to no time. You're also going to get 2 sets of your sentiments. So the Sending Positivity, that comes with a whole host of beautiful positive affirmations, things like be brilliant, things like, you mean the world to me, and don't be afraid to be great. You've then got your second set of sentiments, which is called Sharing the Love. Things like, you're the best. You've got on there, follow your heart, cherish every moment. They're just, again, beautiful, beautiful sentiments for occasions where you just want to send a card to somebody because you want to tell them how much they mean to you. You've got beautiful lace borders in here as well, your traditional lace. Almost seeing that as like 3 different layers that you could snip into to build some gorgeous borders. You've got the foliage swaddles as well. Again, loads and loads of gorgeous dies there to be able to create depth and dimension, and of course butterflies too. The butterflies and oh hello, you've got a bit of a crushed wing there, mate. There you go. The butterflies and the dragonflies that we've had recently have been so super popular, and you've got those 2 beautiful dies included there. And then, as I say, the paper pads, you're going to get your 12 by 12, 32 sheets included. I mean, this is the most scrumptious paper pad I think you will wish to get your hands on. The colour palettes that we're doing currently, you guys are absolutely loving, and if you've already got this collection, you'll be jumping back in to grab it again. So much depth and dimension, and with that added foiling on there as well, literally beautiful. I'll show you to the, oh look at that, I forgot about that chandelier.
Beautiful.
Oh. Come on.
The foiling is absolutely exquisite. It's been embossed, that foiling's been embossed into that paper.
Yeah.
And then all that gorgeous layered, that lovely layered look from all the dimension in the background to all those foreground flowers, and then that beautiful foiling. It's one of the most beautiful paper pads that we've done. I'm saying that we do some amazing ones, but this one's an absolute belter. And the colour palette, the colour palette is absolutely brilliant.
Like you say, you know, you've got that gorgeous foiling. You look kind of deeper and deeper into each of the papers that you've got. You'll see all of the different layers, you know, from the butterflies, from the lace detailing to the font that runs through it. All double-sided for you as well. Quite simply gorgeous. And then also, as I've said, the only way to actually get this pad, I'll try and get it without knocking everything over. You've got your 6 by 6 die-cut pad, 8 by 8. Die-cut pad, and again, all of these different little toppers that you can pop out if you like to create your decoupage effects. You can do. If you need little tags in there, you've got them. If you need little embellishments like little butterflies, you've got them there too. Even little tags for stoppers for things like your easel cards, I think these are absolutely perfect for. But that, as I say, has gone individually. The only way that you will get it is to get this bundle, and if you're not quick, you won't get this bundle because we've now got less than 15 of these remaining. £31.67 platinum, 41.39. If you love the collection initially and you need more, come back and grab this. If you missed out on it initially and you're thinking, oh, I wish I got some of those elements, you do need to get it right now, because as I say, less than 15 chances remaining, and then that will be that. Lots of you still enjoying the show. Lots of you getting very excited about that Monday mega deal as well. The enchanted Storybook dies. Alicia saying, OMG, that Storybook die set is epic. And lots of love coming in for that last card as well from our brand new collection, which we will be featuring in more detail a little bit later on. Talking of the Positive Thoughts collection, I think it might be wise if we get a demo in on this, because I don't think it's going to be around for much longer, Debbie.
Well, no, because the card stock, some of the card stock's already gone, so I'm going to change it up a little bit to what I'd got initially planned. So I'm going to use some Centura Pearl card stock, loads of Centura Pearl choices all over on the website. Just go and have a little look, see what takes your fancy. I've gone with one of the, I get this right, I can never remember how it was said. Do you know, when I worked in store, I could tell you the exact name of everything and anything. The hint of silver, the Centura Pearl.
Oh, yes.
Or the hint of gold.
Yes.
That one. And I've gone with the gold one because I thought you quite kind of worked with this one. I've taken that beautiful traditional lace. I love this die piece. This was one of those die pieces that I work with lots of other UV collections as well, and it really is quite a beautiful, intricate one. Now, it's not what I call a repeating pattern die, so if I just pop it that way, it's not something that you're going to be able to repeat in the terms of lining it up side by side. However, I'm going to show you what you can do with it instead to create that elongated, that's the word I'm looking for, elongated. Now it cuts out a solid one, so when you look at it, you're thinking, does it cut into the cardstock? Well, no, it cuts a proper solid piece out. So I'm going to pop that onto there and show you what I mean, because this might be the first time you've ever seen this gorgeous collection. I remember doing some projects for the magazine with the Positive Thoughts. Oh, again, one of those collections I didn't know where to start or stop.
Yeah.
Because I had that many different designs that I wanted to do, and I did quite a few different ones, from a wine bottle holder with a little tag on to a cube card. Why can't I get my plates in there? What are you doing wrong, Debbie? Just bear with me a second. But yeah, I did all sorts of different projects, and I think it was in, I wanted to say what issue are we up at? Are we up at 2 or 3? 3, because I know there's another one coming out soon.
Oh, yes, because we previewed that last week.
Oh, that's all right then. I'm just thinking
that.
Four
is coming soon.
So I think this was from the number, I'm going to say 2 or 3. I can't remember. But there's the, and I did all Positive Thoughts, so you could go and have a little look at your magazine if you've got it, and you can see what you can be creating with this gorgeous collection, because it really is, it's just a beautiful, beautiful collection. Now, I'm just going to pop and run that back through just one more time, because I can see just on there, put that back through. There we go. Let's give it another die cut. But what you can do is, and I've already cut a piece out, Ben, so I've got a couple of pieces already done. But like I said, it's not a repeating pattern where you can stick it together, cut 2 pieces and stick them together. You have to overlay them, so that's how you can create that lovely longevity, elongated feature. Me and my words today. Longevity, that's a completely different meaning and a completely different word. So give that a little tap out there.
It's nice to have you back.
And, well, never change, will I? I never
No.
will change. In fact, let me get my die cleaning brush and clean out those little pieces. Make life quicker for yourself. And again, like you said, Ben, this is on the website. But it comes with a sponge as well to make it a little bit easier. And then you can pokey tools as well. I absolutely love this die. This is one of those dies that I think you're going to use in, like I said, take it outside of this collection, use it in lots of others. Producer Erin said about the paper that you could possibly use the paper pad with the latest Dragonfly collection as well.
Oh,
so
yes.
you can do a lot of, you know, crisscrossing, what do we say,
Cross-pollinating.
Thank you very much, yes.
I think that's the phrase.
Is that the right word?
I think, like you say, a lot of the paper pads that we've had recently, this with the dragonflies, what was the one before that I missed? The hummingbird.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? A lot of
that was just divine, that collection. Absolutely divine.
Yeah, I missed out on that. That's whilst I was on holiday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I heard
bless
about
you.
it.
Now, that's cut out that beautiful design. It really is gorgeous. You can snip into this as well, so you could take elements out. You could take that centrepiece out. You could have the 2 edge pieces. But I'm just going to bring it in to show you what I mean, because I've got one already pre-done. So when I say it's not a repeating pattern, can you see when you join it up? If let me just pop some darker colour underneath, because sometimes it's a bit difficult on there. Let me just show you what I mean. So it's not a repeating pattern so that you could I suppose you could get away with it slightly.
Yeah, just about.
However, all you need to do is take it on and then match it up to create that repeating pattern. So now you've got a longer piece going on there. And I wanted to do that in particular with this one, which is what I've done here. I've actually snipped it down because I have got a card design and I've got a couple of those. But there's nothing, like I said, nothing to stop you from matching it up. Am I on the right way around? There we go.
That'd be quite nice as a little trim to go around the outside of a cake.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't it?
Trims. What about your scrapbook pages if you've got larger pages?
Yeah.
So you can extend it as well. So it's not a repeating pattern, but there's a way around it by just simply overlaying it onto the top to create that elongated feature. Excuse me. So I've got a couple of pieces ready, already die cut out of there. I'm going to show you my style of card that I've gone for. Now I've had to change it up a little bit because I was going to use the card in the card pack. You savvy crafters, you getting ahead of me.
What do you like?
I got up here and then producer went, it's gone, Debbie. I was like, uh-oh. Slight change of plan. However, not to worry, because what we have got is that beautiful paper pad as well, because this is absolutely glorious. Now, I've taken a little snippet out of there, and I've gone with, I'll give you the dimensions of my card, because I wanted to make an 8x8 card, but I wanted to create, do you know one of those lovely crisscross designs, those diamond cross designs? So I'm going to bring in, that was the 8x8 piece, and just check that, I did an 8x8 piece, so that's my back part. This piece here is 7 3/4 by 7 3/4 because that's going to stick onto this part, which actually I'll put together right now if I can. Do it in the stages. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Flip it.
Oh,
that's
gosh,
the side.
Yeah, isn't it beautiful?
Yes.
The trouble is, I am going to be covering up some of it.
You could move. Could you not just turn it?
Well, I could, but I'm going to be putting one. That side as well. So, actually, though, there's a bit of, actually, Ben.
You turn it again. Oh, no, it's not going to make any difference, is it?
No. But I tell you what, look at that. Just shows you it works always.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? And either side. I mean,
Decisions.
I'm going to stick with my original one. I'm going against you, Ben, this time.
It's just like being at home, this. What do you think? I'll do exactly the opposite.
No, you've got the choices. It's all about choice, isn't it? It's all about choice and how you design it. So again, just going to pop that onto there. And while I've got it in this piece, I am going to actually pop my panels on the side as well. So I'm going to use my dotty tape pen. And I'm going to put that across. Obviously, this is a very delicate, beautiful, intricate piece. So your dotty tape pen is an absolute must-have. Is it every time I come up here, I can see that one's gone as well. What? Honestly, it happens to me all the time.
I had it yesterday. I was using one in the craft along, and mine ran out as well.
Did yours run out too? Yeah, you want the full one, so you can see there it's full. That means that's a full one.
Yeah.
When it gets empty, you know you're coming to the end, and usually it comes to like a silver strip.
Yes.
That's the end of your tape. 22 metres though, that's a lot.
That is a lot. 72 foot, that is.
Yeah, an absolute ton of tape on there. So I'm just going to pop that up to the edge like so. Let's just make sure. Yeah. I wanted it onto the green bit. Come up, don't you dare, don't stick down just yet. There we go, that's how I wanted it on there. And I'm going to repeat that on the other side as well. I mean, look how it's changed that already. Nice. It's just a beauty, honestly, a beautiful, beautiful border. And like I said, very simple to elongate it as well, just by adding it together on the top. So let's pop that across. And then I'm going to line that up on this side as well. Oh, I can see a rogue piece. Ben, I can see a rogue piece. You're coming out. You're not staying there.
You missed a bit. Oh, there's always one, isn't there?
Always one.
Little bit.
I was actually watching the Eurovision at the time when I was doing this in my hotel room. Yes! Can't wait to see Joe. I was messaging Joe all night. Second, and the top of the leaderboard all the way through on the juries.
Are you as big of a fan as Eurovision is?
I am a huge Eurovision fan. I adore Eurovision. So yeah. Oh,
it was good.
You won't have heard the screams, the squeals and the noises coming out my hotel room because I got so excited. And there were a wedding going off. I think I was as loud as them down in that bottom room, but I was squealing. And
were you on your own?
I won my own, yeah. Becky Swan was just a bit further down. She was watching it as well. But I got a bit of prep to do, so we're in my room. It's a good job she went with me because she'd have been seeing just how excited I get with Eurovision. But yeah, messaging Joe all night and then screaming and crying and, just joyous. What a lovely young man representing England.
I know.
Absolutely.
He was brilliant.
Just brilliant.
It was standout though, wasn't it? Because I thought a lot of, because normally Eurovision, it's a bit quirky, isn't it? And I didn't think there was that much quirkiness about it this year, save for the song with the guys dressed up as wolves talking about giving a banana to grandma. A lot of it was a lot more sort of serious, a lot more ballady.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, really.
Our Sam was definitely the best.
Yes,
it was definitely
of
the best
course
song.
it was.
In the
And he, like I
competition.
said, he got the top scores from beginning all the way through. It's never happened before where we've stayed consistently on top all the way through the jury vote. It was just the public, but Ukraine very worthy winners as well. But yes, absolutely fabulous.
Last time we won it was back in '97, I think, wasn't it?
1997,
yeah.
With
Before that,
the Waves, yeah.
Your lot, wasn't it?
Yes, it was Bucks Fizz.
1981.
Absolutely. I've just booked myself a new garden party in Cheryl's back garden. I did yesterday. Went to another party, Eurovision party. Can't wait.
Did she know you when you arrived? She, all right, Debbie, you right?
Now, look at that bit. Look what's transformed there. I mean, doesn't that look absolutely beautiful?
Yeah.
Down both sides. It's almost a shame to cover it up, but that's what we're going to be doing because I have got a little design in mind, but it's a lovely decorative piece. I wish now when I thought about it, I'd just left that on the front. Not to worry. We've got some more demonstrations coming up later on. So that's 8x8. What I did for this piece, and I'll just pop them down so you can see it, Ben. I did still 8 inches, but I went to 9 inches this time and scored it along the top at 1 inch in deep. And then what I did was I went at 4 inches into the centre and marked it off with a little pencil.
Yeah.
And then just took my, and you can do this with a craft knife and a ruler, so you could take it from the top corner of that fold down to the middle. And the same with the other end as well. And then you just separate it. And that creates this lovely feature, what we're going to do, where we crisscross it over the top like that. It's so easy to do. It's one of those cards that you think is difficult, but it's really quite easy. And you can go at any size, 6x6, 7x7, any kind of size that you can go to. But that's how you create that. Now, for the back panel, that's exactly what I did, but I went down 1/4 of an increment again. So bearing in mind, if I took my tab underneath, if I top up my tab underneath,
Yeah, tab.
that creates that 8x8 panel. So for my piece of cardstock, and I went with that paper, that beautiful paper again, so difficult to decide how to use it. Starting off again with this dimension of the size, I go down 1/4 of an increment. So this is 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. Go to that halfway mark again with a pencil, and then again using either your guillotine or your craft knife and ruler, go down from the top right hand corner to that middle point, left hand corner to that middle point, separate, and you now have got the perfect pieces that fit inside your panels.
Gorgeous.
And it's just the easiest way to do it without trying and work it out afterwards. Make it easy for yourself. There's a song in that, isn't there?
Make it easy on yourself. Breaking up is so
I'm thinking there's a song
very
there.
hard to do. That was who sang that? Make it easy on yourself. It was 60s, wasn't it?
Yeah, such a beautiful song. Now then, we're going to have to get producer. Can you?
Breaking up is so very hard.
That's such a beautiful song.
Can someone let us know on the socials? I'm normally very good at that.
Yeah, I can't remember who sang that.
Make it easy on yourself. It was something like, no. Oh, was it, it wasn't it.
Come on, you're radio presenter, you should know this.
Yeah, but my radio stuff was, I sort of went back to mid-70s, and that was definitely 60s. It's not called, no, it wasn't Neil Sedaka. That's Breaking Up is Hard to Do. This is Make It Easy on Yourself.
Yeah,
it was
it's
someone
really
like,
does anybody know on the socials? Is anybody? Yeah.
it's something like the Walker Brothers or the Everly Brothers or something like that. No.
Oh my goodness me. I'm going to find out. It's going to be one of those that's going to irritate me now for the rest of the day if I don't find out. It's an old song.
The Walker Brothers, I was right.
You were right.
I was right, the Walker
Was it
Brothers.
the Walker Brothers?
Yes.
Oh,
Look at me,
who helped
see?
you out? Did you remember that yourself? Or did you get some help?
No, they're not helping, they're going Neil Sedaka in my ear. I said, not Neil Sedaka, Walker Brothers. You got a fan on Facebook as well, by the way, on YouTube.
I've got a what?
A fan, Nikesha, who says, Debbie, shh, don't tell no one, but you're my favourite.
Oh!
And Sarah, of course. I look forward to your demonstrations. That's Nikesha.
Thank you. And how? Say the name again for me.
I think, forgive me if I've said this wrong, it looks like Nikesha.
Nikesha, thank you very much. That's very sweet of you and greatly appreciated as well.
Yes.
Truly mean that. Thank you very much. Right, we're going to put this together now. So I've got my background panel. I'm going to pop that over. So that's tab that I was talking about. I'm just going to bring up. Now, I cut it where, and I stuck my back panel because it's a waste of, you know, the beautiful Centura pearl. If you're going to cover it up, I wanted the back to look as nice as the front part as well, so that's why I've kept it on the base. But look, we're going to stick that together and just pop that into that very top fold. So it's going up to that top fold, and then I'm just going to pop that down. Now, before I commit to doing it, I'm just going to turn it over and make sure I've got it lined up central. Easy way to do it is use your wet glue as well to give yourself a little bit of wiggle time. Got away with that one. And then just pop that down. So you've now got that lovely diamond point shape coming in.
Like an
and then we're
envelope
going to
card.
go crisscross over the top.
Van
Crisscross.
Halen.
Yeah, just like that. Now, there's lots of ways you can do it. You can have it wider if you want to go wider and have overhang. There's nothing to stop you from doing whatever you want with this. And it looks quite nice when you do that as well. But I like to have mine all nice and neat, especially if we're going to an 8x8 envelope.
Makes it easy to post, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely. So it's entirely up to you. But we're just going to crisscross that across there. Crisscross that, yeah.
Crisscross that across. Crisscross that
And I'm
across
just
there.
going to put a bit of glue just onto there, and I'm going to line it up. Now, I line it up by taking this end and popping it to the side and to the bottom, and when I'm happy with that, I go on and stick that down. So that's how I line mine up. And then, I should have left my rose on top there. Oh, never mind, not to worry. Not to worry.
Oh, everyone's saying the name of that song now. I got it, didn't I? Anne says it was the Walker Brothers. Adriana, the Walker Brothers. Diane says the Walker Brothers. Yeah, the Walker Brothers. What was their other famous one? The sun ain't gonna shine anymore.
Oh, the sun ain't gonna shine anymore. Oh, I love that song. Oh, just felt like I took back a few years there. That's just a beautiful song, isn't it?
Okay.
Absolutely. One of my Nan's favourites.
Oh.
Yeah.
Walker Brothers. Say my Nan's favourite, Billy Fury.
Oh, yeah, bit of Billy Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what? I appreciate older music now as I've got older. Back then I would have been like, I don't think so. But now I appreciate more. Absolutely more. Now, look,
Yes.
what I am appreciating. Look how stunning this looks all together. The cardstock, the beautiful, and I've only used dies and the paper in this one, and then this style of card where you've got that lovely front flap there. Looks absolutely beautiful. And then what I'm going to do is I've taken, now, I think you've been a little bit cheeky because you've got ahead and got, have you got hold of this? I think they've got hold of this, but I'm just going to go and stick with it.
Yeah.
Because
Do it.
I haven't got time to redo something else because that's just how it happens. But I've used the topper there, so if you were lucky enough to get hold of that topper, well done you. Did you say they're still there?
We've got the toppers within the bundle, but you can't get them individually. But
Perfect.
we don't have, I mean, how many have we got left there? And we can't have that many left now of the bundle. Well, we had 15 a minute ago. We've got just over 10, which I think means
right, that means
11.
Yeah. And I can, well, let me just tell you, the toppers are so lovely to use. I've just taken the edge off my topper. I did have another topper under here, but they come with a board around. But because I wanted it to sit in the centre and I didn't want to distract too much from my card, I've actually just taken that border off and brought those beautiful panels together. I am going to use some 3D Collal glue again, so I'm going to pop my 3D Collal glue. Oh, actually, just remember, Debbie, yeah, 4 blobs corner, yeah, so blob.
Have you been told not to call it chunky glue now or something? I notice how you make an effort not to call it that, and you make a real effort to go, I could take my 3D.
Because I promise when you look on website, you wouldn't find it as chunky glue, but yes, it's my chunky glue, my lovely decoupage glue. Our 3D Collal glue, one of my favourite glues in the whole wide world because I use it so much. And it really is just absolutely fabulous. It's thick, it's gloopy, it gives you that lift, and it is wet, so it gives me that time to get that wiggle time to get it into place rather than a foam pad, which is quite an instant stick. So I've got that space and that manoeuvrability in there. Now I was going to add a couple of other little things on, so I have got one of those little beautiful pieces that come in the foliage swirls. Yep, absolutely. And I was going to cut myself a butterfly, but I think we're running out of time, so I'll leave my butterflies off for now, but I'll add them on later. But again, let's just pop oh, now then. Oh, yeah. I'm going to change it. I'm going to pop that down there. And then I'm just going to bring in my... now, I don't know if... Have we got any in stock of the glossy
Yes, we've got it today.
Perfect. So I want to add... You know these gorgeous beads that go around... I can see that it's very warm in this studio because I've had my top off.
2 pack of Glossy Highlights is officially on launch day later on, but you can grab it on the Shop the Day page, saving 25% at £8.98 or $10.42.
I'm just going to give my little nozzle a quick clean, Ben. I've had my top off, so it's it's got, oops. Well, I wouldn't. I just need to. I just need to give it a little helping hand to come out there. So it's because it's so warm in the studio.
Well, that's why you took your top off.
Yeah. I should think about what I say when I'm saying it, because honestly,
that's why we love you.
I just want to add a little bit of glossy highlights. Now we will need to let this dry, Ben, but it just gives it extra dimension and a little lift. And because, like I said, it's just absolutely such a gorgeous paper pad. There's not a lot that you need to do to it, to be fair. You could be adding things like your crystal clear overlay, you know, your lovely clear overlay glitter pen.
Yeah.
But I love this effect. It's going to look beautiful. When it's dry, it's going to look absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to give you a little top tip with your nozzle. You can actually take your nozzle off and run it under some warm water. If you find that you've got a bit of a dried up situation, like myself, rather than take your top off, you can just run it, take the, I'll show you because it's very easy to do. And you just run it under some warm water to clear the nozzle. A lot easier. Or you can just put your poker tool through there. Just be careful when you're doing that though, because depending on the size of the poker tool that you use, you possibly could make the hole too big.
Right.
You know what I mean though, don't you?
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So you can, and then you're spoiling the nature of how this has been designed to work. So it won't be a thin.
How long does it take for the little globules to dry?
Not long.
Oh.
When we come back at the end of the show, they'll be probably touch dry.
Okay.
But I would leave it before you start putting into an envelope or anything like that. You can see actually the lift up there, that lovely dimension that our George just shot them for us. But I'm going to lift. Oh yeah, perfect. Look, you can see it. Can you see it, George? Can you see all the raised elements?
Can, yeah.
Yeah.
Down, look,
but also I'll just show you is you literally take this top and at the very top, if I just lift it there, you take that top off, run it under some warm water and you've got it nice running free. Now, like I said, I was going to add some other elements to it, but I'm going to stop. For once in my life, I'm going to stop.
Step away from the card.
Yeah, move away from that, guys. But there you go. And that's the kind of thing that you can be creating with your beautiful positive thoughts. And I've gone rather large with this one. I'm just going to pop it there because it's glass mat and it literally slips and slides all over on the glass mat. But that's the kind of thing you can be creating. Such a beautiful, simple but stunning card, just using a couple of the elements from that gorgeous collection. Positive thoughts, I mean, honestly, it's just a joyous collection.
Yeah.
It is absolutely beautiful, and you honestly are going to get really so many things that you get creative with. Again, I can tell I get really passionate about these things. I'm like a kid at Christmas every time I come here, let me tell you, because I get to do things that I absolutely love, which is just fabulous. Gorgeous collection. Get yours now while you can, before it goes.
Betty's very happy that you done that card because she's got some elements here and was struggling for a bit of inspiration, but you've got it right there. Love that technique of card, Debbie, says Angela Krause. If you want to get this collection, it's an 8-piece Positive Thoughts selection. We have got just over 10 remaining. Just over 10. Well, we're just having a look to see if more of these have gone. I have a feeling that they probably will have done. But listen, whichever way, 33 elements. You've got your 12 by 12 paper pad, which, as we've discussed, is absolutely the bee's knees with that gorgeous gold and blue foiling there. The colour palettes are sumptuous, and also you've got so much depth within each and every one of these double-sided papers. Of course, you're going to get that topper pad included as well. It's the only way that you can receive it. Once this goes from the bundle, that is it. And I think more and more of you will be jumping on to try and get your hands on this right now. I mean, page after page of beautiful toppers, whether you want to kind of layer up the florals, whether you want to just use these little sentiments there as embellishments, whether you want to use them as little stoppers for your easel cards, there's tons in there. Beautiful butterflies, little button adornments as well. It's a really, really lovely set. 16 pages and plenty of embellishments there. And then you've got all of your hardware too. So butterfly dies, you've got your foliage swirls, which you saw Debbie using on that last card too. Then that gorgeous traditional lace border die, and how cute was that, flanking either side of the card. You've then got all of the sentiments there as well, so the sharing the love set, things like you know, follow your heart. You've got on there as well things like you're the best. These are sentiments that you're just going to pop onto cards and projects to put a smile on somebody's face. No particular occasion these are catered for, but just for year round. If you want to send positivity to somebody, you've got the ability to do that. You've also got that gorgeous 3D embossing folder included in there as well, that majestic rose. All in all, it's a super bundle. We are $31.67 platinum, $41.39. It's a 35% saving. However, that will disappear. We've only got a handful of those remaining. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. Don't forget, the Gemini season continues. It is on the website. We're still running the deal on the OG, where you can pick that up here in the UK with £100 worth of accessories for free. There's mystery bags there as well, both softcraft and papercraft. And if you hit the Gemini Gifts Galore page, you'll find out all of the deals that we've got. New deals gone live today for the Gemini Junior, both here in the UK and indeed across the pond as well. You can pick up the Junior with an amazing set of goodies to go with it, worth over £100, over $100. We've also got storage solutions for you as well, as far as the Junior is concerned, and plate combos for you as well. So if it's a Gemini you're after, if it's accessories or plates that you're after, hit the website and you'll see all of the deals right there. We're going to come back in just a few moments' time. Lots of love coming through. Laurie saying good morning everyone from Wisconsin Derby. I love all of your cards and they are always beautiful. Suzette Sue says what a last beautiful card, and I love this as well. Maybe the Eurovision entry for next year. Suzette Sue says lol Debbie and the Innuendos. Great band name that, isn't it? I'll leave you with that thought as you head to the checkouts and we'll come right back.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick Buy, get yours now.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon. Welcome back. Lots of you loving the show. Lots of you, by the way, jumping in, just waking up, seeing the brand new launch that we've got, which we will feature in an hour and a half time on launch day. Lots of you buying that. The 3D Scene Builder stamp and die collection. More on that in just a little while. However, I did just want to show you something which launched last week. We featured this yesterday as well, so if you want to see this in more detail, the border dies, the timeless border dies, proved so popular. They launched on the 12th, and as I say, we had these on the show yesterday, and plenty of you picked them up. Super combination of gorgeous dies. You can see the measurements there on the screen for you as well. Whether you're kind of cutting these straight into your cardstock to create the most gorgeous borders and edgeables, whether you're cutting them out to create strips, to do things like your colouring. If you want a paper piece with these two, they are absolutely beautiful, and you get them in a whole host of different designs, from your rose garden to your flourishing foliage. I think that would look rather nice, that as well, actually, with a bit of our gilding flakes just popped on. You've got beautiful butterflies in there too. My fave, I think, is coming up in just a second. The in fact, there it is. The dancing dragonflies. Gorgeous. Again, if you've bought elements of the dragonflies collection recently, which we launched, that is going to work absolutely beautifully. Alongside that, you've got the ditzy daisy. And then lastly in this set are the wild flowers. You can go on individually with these should you wish to. There's also a multi-buy available for you as well. Only two for £14 at $18. Best way to grab them though is to go for that full collection to get all of them for £30 and 68 pence, or $38.20. This is one of the cards that Corin actually made yesterday on the show when we featured these. But as you can see, absolutely gorgeous there. Here, just backed onto a little bit of acetate with those gorgeous roses. I mean, there's so many different possibilities with these, whether you're using these vertically, horizontally, or indeed whether you're cutting them into the diagonal of your card as well. Really super duper popular. And as I say, you can pick those up for a super price today. Also still proving so popular, and I know you guys were going mad for these when we launched them. I think again last week, the Gilding flakes. Was it May the 3rd?
Me.
I know it was you. What day is it today?
I didn't.
16th. So nearly 2 weeks ago.
I
Wow.
know.
Where does the time go? These Gilding flakes, right, I know that Debbie was super excited because when she launched them, I live about 5 miles up the road. I could hear her from my house. She was so excited about these. Oh boy, and you guys bought them in your thousands. We've got the Foam Shapes and Gilding Flakes collection for you. These are like super cool, right, because you've got all of the different shapes available for you. So 57 here, which is your swells and flourishes, and then, 39 there, and then 57 in your Nature's Assortment. So loads and loads of different decorative elements to pop onto your cards, and then look at all of the Gilding flakes. I mean, you're used to kind of seeing Gilding flakes, I think, in smaller tubs, not 200 ml bumper sized tubs. And when you consider how much of these you don't use on a project, these are going to last you and last you and last you. And if you absolutely love all of the colours that you've got there, by the way, the names are amazing. You've got your burnished copper, you've got your, not gold, aureole, and also not silver, but your argent. Yes, you do also get your tools available for you as well to make it nice and easy for you to apply all of those Gilding flakes. So you were going crazy for that set because it's a brilliant way for you to be able to add those embellishments and add that gorgeous sparkle of the Gilding flakes. £23.99 or $32.44. However, the most exciting thing for me was the next collections that you're going to get, because I've seen Gilding flakes in the colours that we've got here. However, I'd never seen them before in the colours that we bring to you here. So the blush, I'll show you first up. Now these, I'm just double checking these because when I showed you these the other day, someone hadn't put these back in the right boxes. I wonder who that could be.
Definitely not me. I've got my own set. Won't let anyone play with my set.
I mean,
They're beautiful. Look at them, Ben.
can I get them out?
They are utterly gorgeous. Solid, beautiful, sparkly, shiny, metallic flakes that just create the most beautiful things, whether you're going for backgrounds, whether you're die cutting into them. I adore them.
Rose gold, soft rose and your pretty pink in the blush. 50ml tubs there again, so that is going to last you a heck of a long time. But isn't it phenomenal that we've got these in these absolutely beautiful colours? So you need to absolutely pick those up. Don't run out of these, because you'll kick yourself if you only buy, you know, maybe one set of them and you run out and then they've gone out of stock. Get loads whilst you can. Now we've also got available for you the Cosmic. Now the Cosmic, let me show you here, I think it's better when I get them out of the packaging, brings you your outer space, your blue moon and your starlight. Are you joking me? Look how stunning the colours are there. That blue.
Honestly, I think these are, when you see them in action and you see what the kind of creations you can do, whether you use different, because you've seen Craig, he puts these into tubs, and he has bought multiples. I can tell you now he's bought multiples to fill them up because he absolutely adores them, as do I, because these are just stunning. The colourways, do you know that gorgeous outer space?
Yeah.
Doesn't do it justice on there. It's got this beautiful, do you know, like in the outer space, that gorgeous twinkly, lots of different colours all streaming into one. They're absolutely beautiful.
Almost like the stars in the night sky, isn't it? That kind of effect to it.
Yeah, honestly, I could genuinely do 2 full hours on these beautiful flakes and more, because they're just so fantastic when you put them together. Mix them up, have a good old play with them, but the colours are just stunning.
£11.99, $13.56. Also, that is a great point, actually, because a lot of you talking about how you like to dispense these into bigger tubs to make them easier to work with. I am chatting about this the other day. Getting these is a great excuse to buy more takeaways, because you'll need the tubs from the takeaways to store these in. So I'm just putting it out there. If you need an excuse to buy more takeaways, buy these. Now, hang on a moment here, because if you like that set, wait until you see the Carnival. I mean, this is Carnival in a box. You've got Midnight Mauve, you've got your Deep Iris, and you've got your Lapis Blue. Are you joking me? OMG, those are absolutely off the chart, sparkly, amazing. Again, 50ml of each of those gorgeous colours. So that's your Deep Iris. You've then got that stunning Lapis Blue, which is, I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. And then your Midnight Mauve as well. I mean, the colours that we've managed to create for you here with these gilding flakes, I'll show you on the board as well. It's this row just here. I mean, quite simply, I can understand why these have flown out of the door in their thousands. £11.99 or $13.56. The final one to show you is your patina, which is this one here. So you're going to receive your Sun Glow, your Rich Copper, and your third degree. Christine Mahoney just telling us on the socials that she got 2 sets of all of these and they look amazing in person. It's one of those things again, right, where it's sort of easy to show you on camera, but you never quite get the full effect until you see them in person. You get a bit of a sense as to what they look like. And if you think they look amazing on your TV screen right now, wait till you get them home and you see them in person. You will be doing cartwheels. $11.99 or $13.56, the price per set if you're platinum, but do not miss out. Shall we have a little look, because somebody over there is very, very excited.
Can I pinch them?
These ones.
Can I pinch your Carnival? You see, I fetched these with me. I fetched mine with me.
Yeah.
I forgot my colours. I didn't get back home till late last night, let me just tell you, because I had to do a detour from being down in Redditch. I did a detour down to Bristol to go and pick my youngest daughter up. Thank you very much. And so when I got home rather late last night, well, early hours this morning, and I only went upstairs and grabbed the first thing off my desk. That's my box, with my bits.
Box of your bits?
Box of my bits.
Because when
bits of my box.
So
yeah.
you create
new
with
colours.
your leftovers.
Yeah,
your bit
leftovers.
box.
Yeah, your bit box. Craig will talk about your bit box. I talk about my bit box. That's my bit box. Yeah, can create. Do you want to stay here and watch? Do you want to have a play?
Can I?
You can have a play if you want.
Can I?
You can indeed. In fact, shall we? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do the die cutting bit first. You can help me with die cutting.
Okay.
Because these Edgeables are just absolutely glorious. I love the modern kind of twist to these. They're just absolutely beautiful. And I love the butterfly one. I've cut myself a card base down to, it's just slightly shy of 6x6, but these dies are quite lengthy as they are a 6-inch in size. And the outside cutting edge starts, you can see like a little notch. You'll be able to see it more better there, Ben. Goes all the way around the outside and and then stops here. You've got lovely dotty design in there as well. And I'm going to use my glass mat just to line this up because I've not played with these before. This is the first time I've used them today, live on air, right now.
Right, for the first time.
Oh, absolutely. So I'm just going to use my glass mat to, because I want to position this into place. And I'm going to pop it about 2.5 inches in. So using my glass mat, line that up. It looks about straight, doesn't it, Ben? Let me just, in fact, you know what? Close it. Makes it easy for yourself, Debbie. Makes it easy for yourself. There's a song in that again, Ben. Song in there.
I'm just going to get my tablet. Hang on, because I can see some
Go and
messages
get your
coming
tablet. Go on, you go get that. I'm just going to hold this down and I'm placing the tape on the outside edge because this bit I'm going to use some of our gilding flakes with. But I'm going to open it up and I'm going to run that through our die cutting machine just to get my edgeable factor going. And the lovely thing about these edgeables is because they're edgeables, thank you very much, Ben. I'll just get this bit ready. Let me move those over there. Because they're edgeables, they go across the top, they go down the side, they go diagonal, they go across zigzag cards, double Z fold cards, boxes, box edges. Tons and tons and tons of ways. They're probably one of the most versatile dies that we do here at Crafters Companion, and I get so excited when I get hold of a new launch of the Edgeables. In fact, I think I might be able to place an order myself today because these are beautiful. Thank you very much, Jordan. Just put them somewhere safe for me. And that one for me as well. Oh, actually, do you know what I might just do? Have we got the rubber embossing mat? Where's the rubber embossing mat?
Where is the rubber embossing mat?
Because I'm just going to finish that off by putting it through. Where is it?
Where has it gone?
Where's it gone? Well, we've had to clear... Oh, is it over there? Is that it? I can use it with a small one as well, so it doesn't really matter if it's not the small one, so... Oh, perfect.
Ta-da!
So I'm just going to finish that off by adding a little bit of embossed detail to it. So could you put that through for us?
I was using my own Gemini yesterday. Had my own Gemini machine.
What, over there? Did you have your own?
Yeah, Jake plugged it in for me and I had my own, because normally I'm a manual man, aren't I, Mr. MIDI.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
I had the Gemini yesterday. Ooh, brilliant, isn't it?
Honestly, love my Gemini. I will never use any other machine ever again. 6 years I've had mine now.
Have you?
Yeah, 6 years I've had it. And I know that it's one of those machines that never lets you down. Let me just make sure I've put my card. There it is. Never lets you down. Die cuts, not only just die cuts, but embosses as well. Put those under there. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Thank you. So I'm just going to lift that off and create this beautiful, and it really is a beautiful edgeable. I'm not worried about this, taking this top off. I'm doing it again.
Don't take the tape off.
I'm not going to take the top off. It's a dress anyway, so you'll be fine then. I'm just going to give it a little tap to release. So would you do a bit of poking for me?
Oh, love to.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just while I get this bit ready.
You've given me your special
my
one.
special pokey tool. Yes, please. If you could be doing that for me. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a double-sided adhesive sheet. This is a bit of our multi-purpose cardstock, and this is a double-sided adhesive sheet because I want to create a nice background piece of gilding flake background with this beautiful carnival colour. So make sure, if you want to do this technique, you could do it with tape. If you did catch the show, you'll have seen that I did lots of different ways of how you could use it, from tapes to tape pens to the dotty tape pen, create a really gorgeous, like snake-like skin effect to it as well.
Wow.
But I'm just peeling that off the sheet, and I'm just going to line that double-sided adhesive sheet over the top of my, nearly called it stamping card. Multi-purpose card.
Oh yeah, you know what? That changed. When I went on holiday, it was stamping card. When I came back, it was multi-purpose card.
How long have we been saying that?
Well, I know. It's more in line, isn't it, with what you guys use it for?
Absolutely.
Everything.
It truly is. So I've got that onto the top, but at the moment it's not very sticky. So what we're going to do is we're going to peel that back. Now, I've given you my pokey tool.
Go on, you have it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I need another one, though.
Oh, wait. You carry on with that one. I'll grab another one. Don't worry, I've got plenty. Okay. She says. Yeah, I have. Oh, wait a minute, that's got a flower in it. Oh, there we go. Our own lovely little pokey tools there, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift this sheet off because I want to have a really large sticky background.
Okay.
Now, peel that back, and that is now ready for our gilding flakes to go onto. So if I just push that back, don't throw this away, keep hold of that. You could be die cutting into that instead of throwing it away in the bin. And then I'm just going to, in fact, I'll leave that for now because I can use that. Right, so now I've got a very sticky surface to go on with, and I'm going to get my gilding flakes. Now, the coloured tubs are 50 mils.
Yep.
50 mils is a lot. I don't want you thinking we've cheated you. There's a lot of flakes in there. It's going to go a long way. The larger tubs in the starter kit with the foam pads has got 200 mils. I saw you launch these with our lovely Sarah, you know, when you did the HSM preview.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've never seen Sarah get giddy.
Yeah, she was
got giddy.
very, very excited.
Yeah, she was
To
indeed.
say.
Now, can you see I'm just popping a few little flakes on there? Absolutely gorgeous, honestly. And this tub, like I said, will go a very long way. And all the waste bits you won't waste. Love that purple, I'm not going to lie, so I'm just going to flick quite a bit down there. Pop that onto the top.
A couple of little bits I can't quite get off here that I don't want to... Like...
Don't worry, I'll sort it out, it's
Okay.
fine. Would you like to sprinkle me bits on me, sheet?
I've never done that before.
Come on then, get your fingers in.
What?
Fingers?
Yeah.
Into your pot.
Yeah. Oh, did it feel?
So soft, honestly, they are super, super soft. They are absolutely gorgeous.
Last time I did this with Craig, I dunked. I didn't dip my fingers in. Because he had a bigger tub, so I dunked.
Oh, I went in,
I've
yeah.
never felt them.
Yeah, they're just beautiful. So soft, aren't they, to
Nice to give it a
touch?
little-
And you think they're going to be like rough and quite... yeah, that's it. Just keep going. Don't matter. You can put loads down because I've got my spare box. And plus, these aren't mine. They're yours.
Oh, they're not mine.
So, no, it's fine. But yeah, just chuck it all on. Chuck it all on. Sprinkle it around. Yep, you happy with that? Ooh, look at you going a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Now then, you ready for the pink one?
Yeah, yeah.
So I love this carnival set. You just peel that back. I keep mine because you've got some stuck onto there so you can keep using them. But get your fingers in and sprinkle.
Oh, hello, got a bit of loads there.
Don't worry, it's fine. Honestly, it's fine. We want a bit on there. Let's add a few more purple ones on. I can see you'd enjoy it. We'll be wearing this, all day. Oh, you get so giddy. But now what we're going to do is we're going to rub it round. Yep,
Right,
so you ready? You do that off, I'll do this off. Right. So spread it with your fingers, give it a good covering all the way around.
Okay.
If we think you've missed areas, just go back in, sprinkle a bit more.
Yep.
Choose your chosen colour, doesn't matter, because don't forget I've got quite a big sheet here.
Yeah.
And do you know it's going to take us a bit of time to clear all this up, Ben? I hope you're going to help me clear up afterwards.
Hey, I was vacuuming yesterday after the show.
So
yeah. I don't mind.
I saw.
Always helping out. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly, exactly. So right now it's already looking quite beautiful. I'm just going to put a little bit more up here, but
a bit more down there.
Yeah, just put it on because we've got quite a big coverage. That's a big A4 sheet. That's quite a big sheet to be popping down.
Did it make your hands pretty?
Oh, I love it. Look, it puts your lovely nail polish on as well. I've done nail polish before with the Gilding flakes, but yeah, absolutely gorgeous. So we're just rubbing that on and we're covering all of that lovely sticky back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of buffing.
All right.
Yep, so before we do though, Ben, get your tops back on.
Put your top back on.
Yeah, you get your top back on. Yep,
Where's my top gone?
Get covered up.
Yep, yeah, exactly right.
Don't worry about these flakes that are on counter because we'll sweep those all up in a moment.
Yep.
I've got your little sponge.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, so we're going to give it a little bit of a buff. This is how easy it is to do. So it's already looking gorgeous, but give it a good old smooth coverage across.
It's like buffing your shoes, this, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And all you're doing is you're taking off the top part of the flakes.
Yeah.
Don't throw them on the floor.
Nope.
Keep them on your mats.
Put them in your bit box.
Put them in your bit box, exactly. That's exactly what we're going to do. I adore this, and this looks absolutely gorgeous. I forgot I went onto your side then.
No, you stay on your side, yeah?
You get off my side.
Oh, sorry.
But how beautiful is this background?
Oh, mate, this is amazing.
And I'm just going to lift that off because I've just realised I've stuck mine down. Don't worry, well, it's fine because I'm going to put all those flakes back into the tub. Thank you. I just realised I've got a little bit of an excess, so I'm just going to tuck that underneath.
Look at this!
But
It's like a cosmos.
oh, it's just... Can we go to the front as well, George, just for a second, so you can see how glorious... I mean, you wouldn't be able to get that effect with your foiling machine. It's just impossible.
That's amazing.
This is what you get with Gilding flakes, which is why everything has its own, job. And then all I'm going to do is just make sure all my little extra bits, but I'm not going to worry about it just yet because I want to do a little bit of... what did you do with me piece? There we go.
Well, yeah, go on.
Because we're going to have a little bit of a... I'm going to use some of this. And I'm going to use and create... Let me just make sure... Did you do all your flaky bits off?
What?
Yes, you did.
I
It's
did,
all right.
yeah.
I'm just going to make sure now when I pop this on, so we've got 5. So if I cut that down to, let me just have a look. So 6, so 5 3/4 by 5 1/4. Where's my guillotine? Where's my guillotine, Ben?
Guillotine
Yep.
is got it. Lots of people loving the demo with this, by the way. Ben the Shiny Crafter says Sarah Kay. Yeah. Ben says Pammy. Wait, it's fun when you've got the... It goes everywhere.
But it's fun, and you like I said, you're not wasting a single thing because you're going to put all these waste bits that we've got on my desk. I might give you a little flick down. Yeah, look. God,
It looks nice on the waistcoat.
it looks lovely on the waistcoat, actually.
Bit sparkle.
What did I say? 5 1/4, didn't I?
I don't know.
5 1/4 by, I think I said 5 3/4, which will be my background piece.
You'll have to search for this on the website, by the way, because it's not on the shop today. Just search for the Gilding flakes. It is available for you. It is going to be gorgeous, Pammy, absolutely.
And then we're going to go in now. What did I do? 2 1/4. So I'm going to get my sheet back in. 2 1/4. I did tell producer Erin we're crafting on the hoof here.
Yeah, I like it.
And I am crafting on the hoof because we added these. Because when she said to me, "What would you like to demonstrate?" and I'm like, "Oh my days! I mean, look straight away. Look how gorgeous that looks."
Yeah.
And all I'm going to do, Ben, is I've got to stick it back down, so I'm going to have to have a little bit of a clear up though while I'm doing this, and then find myself a little sentiment. Let's get rid of that and pop the glue onto the back. Beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, I love it.
Honestly, and it, do you know, to clear it up, it doesn't take 2 minutes to clear up. It really doesn't. And I would rather get messy and create something really beautiful than worry about this. And like I said, you can got all those flakes that we've got everywhere.
Do you know what? I feel like a true crafter now because I'm
exactly
absolutely covered in Gilding flakes and I love it. My tablet's covered, my fingers, my waistcoat. I might run my hand through my hair in a minute and have some... You got it in your hair. You literally have got some of the blue in your hair.
And you'll be able to see it in my hair with it being a bit lighter than it used to be.
It's very nice.
A bit of dimension. It usually goes on my fingers as well, but it gives it a little bit of added dimension. You didn't poke out very well here, did you, mister?
No, well, there's a bit I couldn't quite get it out. I didn't want to...
What are you like?
Sorry.
So I'll
Just
carry
whilst you're
on
poking,
doing a bit of poking.
Sherry Dober says, TV husband and wife for sure. You two are great entertainment. I've missed Debbie. I have. I've missed you.
Oh, I missed you too. I have.
And Betty from Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, says, I love that Ben likes to get in there and get messy. I just like sparkle.
I love sparkle, I'm not going to lie. I absolutely love sparkle. I'm just trying to take all my little pieces out because I'm covered in gilding flakes.
There was just a few fine little fiddly bits, and I didn't want to. I thought I'd leave that to.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. That's the lovely nature of this, though. These Edgeables, they are really they're timeless, but they're all. What are you doing there? Are you showing everyone your hands? I wonder what you're doing. I'm busy getting all my bits out, and you're.
Is it? No, I don't really want it to come off, but is it easy to get off?
Absolutely. Yeah. A bit of soap and water, and it's done. Gone.
I might just leave it.
Yeah.
Like
Perfect. I'm just. Oh, do you know? Every single time, I think. I'm gonna poke them out later, Ben. I'm gonna poke them out later because I want to get my little strip onto there. And all I need to find now is a nice little sentiment. So, and I don't think I've got a sentiment on hand. I might have got one in my bag, but I'll have a little look in a second because I'm just going to show you the kind of things that you can be creating. And like I said, it's a bit of crafting on the hoof, but again, it's just showing you. Just going to tuck that little tab underneath, like so. I mean, look.
Oh, it's the
look
business,
that sparkle.
Look at it.
Just let me just lift that up there for a second so you can see. Look at that sparkle. Now, the only thing I'm going to add to it, and I'll find it, we're fast running out of time, so I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm going to find myself a little sentiment. I'm going to add that sentiment onto there. We could have put the double-sided adhesive on, done that sheet, and then die cut the Edgeable out is what we could have done.
Can we?
And gone on to the white cardstock as well. So you can do those kind of things with it. But you've got that beautiful, I mean, that Edgeable is just so beautiful. It really is. I'm going to add a few gems on those butterflies as well, gem them up a little bit. Find myself a little sentiment. But you can be creating things. And I've still got some, what I call waste. Let's have a look. Still got all this waste here. And I've still got all my flakes that I've got to scoop up and put now into my waste box. Did you enjoy that little quick session?
Oh, I absolutely love that little quick session.
Just gorgeous. I
was.
absolutely adore our gilding flakes. You never get this look with any other thing than a gilding flake.
No.
And the fact is we've got beautiful colours from you to choose with to create some beautiful backgrounds as well. You can take your tape pen and you can put your tape pen on and do exactly the same. You just use some adhesive, whether it be, and if you're going for that starter kit, you've got your absolute, I call it magic glue this.
Yeah.
Absolutely liquid glue at its finest, where you can do things like writing with it, you can add it to embellishments and things like that. It's absolutely, you can stamp with it because you've got your dry pad in there as well. You can see I'm all glittered up.
Will it go into all sorts of different materials as well? Helen wants to know whether you could do it on faux leather.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you've got your liquid glue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever
absolutely.
you want,
don't have to
really.
wash it. You don't
No,
have to wash
no.
because it'll come off. But yes, once you pop that on there, absolutely, you can do it onto all sorts. You can do it onto things like glass, wood. So do you know, like your MDF? You can go straight onto your
right
MDF
onto your
with
dreamy
it.
stuff then.
Yeah,
you could use it
onto
on.
your dreamiest things like your glass. If you saw that gorgeous vase that Sarah did, you can use your wet liquid glue. There's a lot in there. I've been using loads of mine, I've still got loads left. But you can do it directly onto there and then put your gilding flakes in, and absolutely, all you need to do is gilding flake, buff off, done and dusted, lots of different things, not just card making, but you can do it on all sorts of different things. Look at that colour, I'm just like so in love with that colour.
I tell you what, talking about buffing off, shall I buff off over there whilst you get ready to show your cards for demo of the
I might have to come over there
show?
and join you because it's a bit messy, I've got to clean up. I think I'll come over there and join you.
Okay.
You head over that way where I start a little bit of cleaning.
All right.
I've
I'm
got
here.
cards. Look at him, he's like a true professional, sprinted across the studio.
Sprinting across. There's so much love coming in for that, by the way. Look at that, says Pammy. Gorgeous, says Laura Hernandez. Gorgeous, says Adriana. Cool, says Charlotte Jones. That is gorgeous, Debbie and Ben, says Sarah Kay. We made a nice little background there, didn't we? Yeah, and so many of you saying, wow, that is amazing. Take that spare piece home, Ben, says Betty. I might just do that, you know, actually. Although, having said that, I think I might just take myself home and go, look at me. Look how sparkly I am. Hey.
Oh, sparkly and shiny.
Mr. Sparkly and shiny. Listen, I'll tell you what, let me just pop that there. Do you want to show your cards that you've made today, and we'll get the old vote going?
Yeah, of course I can. Yeah. So we started. Oh, I'm so excited. What is it? Nearly an hour and
Hour and
a
five,
half?
hour and five.
Hour and 30, hour and 35?
Hour and 5.
Hour and 5?
2 o'clock.
Oh, I forgot to. Look at me.
What are you thinking?
Look at me. I've only got an hour. I thought I got a bit longer.
No, you haven't got a bit longer. We're an hour and 5 minutes, missus. We're on.
Ooh, I better get me dinner. Better get me dinner sorted.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. In an hour's time, we're going to be doing and focusing 2 hours of dedication to this fabulous collection of the Builder Scene, gorgeous 3D dimensional images there from those dies and stamps. Work them together and collaborate, bring in the most beautiful things. So that's number 1.
Yep.
Which we did earlier. Number 2, still a little bit
is
private.
nice.
This is the positive thoughts.
Yep.
So number 2. Positive thoughts. And then number 3, well, do we really count it? Because we've not really finished it.
Yeah, we count
Sure,
it.
we'll put it in. We'll put it in.
Put
It's
it
fine.
in.
We're going to finish it later. I'm going to put a sentiment in the centre. Number 3. So 1, 2 or 3, you decide.
Get voting now. I reckon you've probably got about 2 minutes to get your votes in. Do you mind having a bit of a stretch?
A stretch?
Stretch down to your right-hand side. And you'll see the
Yes.
launch from yesterday.
Yes.
Now, we were very excited here because not normally on a weekend do we have a launch. We don't normally have a Sunday launch. Sunday lunch, but not Sunday launch. The outline floral stamps that we had yesterday, I want to say, I think 40% of the stock sold out on launch. Just gorgeous, these. The outline floral stamps collection, 33 elements in total, with 4 gorgeous sets of flowers for a ranunculus price. Ranunculus price, because that's a ranunculus. Never mind. £11.98 or $16.68. I'll show you all of the boards here, and then we'll have a look at a few cards. The cards which Corinne made yesterday with these were all about kind of like stripping back and being a little bit more minimalistic with these. And she was doing some wonderful techniques with like kind of masking certain areas to kind of create the bows, particularly with those proud poppies there. But we love these so much because very, very inexpensive, affordable for everybody, and the kind of sets really that are going to allow you to do so much. And we were chatting about the fact that if you've got a set like this with florals, it's year-round cards for all occasions, for all people, isn't it?
Yeah, and it is. And lots of colouring mediums. Well, these are colouring medium stamps. That way, Debbie, that way. Look how gorgeous that is. That is absolutely stunning. You can take your aqua colours, your sparkle pens. You can take your things like your water reactives. You can colour with them, because don't forget you can paint with them. You can take all your alcohol colours as well.
So that one, that literally, stamped once and then just cut into, wasn't it?
Yep, to create, well, all you do with that is stamp, and you just keep on building it up so you create that lovely, I'm trying to think of the word. Decoupage.
Invitage?
Up and down.
Inipage. Outapage.
Pyramage. Oh, got there, it ends. I adore this that Nikki's done. This is just glorious, because this is literally taking your water-based products and just literally, I I absolutely love them. I'm no wonder Corinne enjoyed working with them. I adored working with them. I've got gilding flakes all over. I do apologise.
That one demo of the show yesterday
I'm not
morning.
surprised. What Corinne did here was just beautiful. Created a little background wash, did a little bit of a splash technique, coloured in with those aqua markers. Just absolutely stunning.
Still available for you. About 40% of the stock gone, but everyone saves a quarter, so it's the same deal as we launched that yesterday. 11.
John's in, isn't he?
He is. You're going to be in trouble. £11.98. I took all of my mess away with me. It's in the air on my waistcoat.
I know, and I've just flicked myself down here and it's all flipped off my dress.
£16.68 if you are shopping with us to the US and you are a platinum member. We're back with a big launch very shortly indeed. Before we talk more about that, do you want to know what the winner of the demo of the show was?
Do you know, I wouldn't have a clue. Wouldn't have a clue because I wouldn't want to choose because I've loved every one of those. I've had a really good 2 hours. I've enjoyed myself.
You've got so much glitter in your hair. Number 2.
Oh, George called it. He called it with the... oh, there we go. There you go. Number 2, our positive thoughts.
Thank you for all your votes. That will go up onto the Crafty Walk of Fame and you'll get to vote for your demo of the day a little bit later on. But we are away for about an hour and then coming up in an hour's time, the official launch of the brand new 3D scene builders. These are going to be busy, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. And I'm not kidding, I think I've got about 8 demos on the counter because I did tell you I don't know when to stop. I don't know when to stop, so we might feature them later on, who knows? But they're absolutely gorgeous. You're going to be blown away with what you can do with them as well. They're just fabulous. Dimensional cards, really proper mantelpiece pleasers. They're absolutely fabulous and you're going to get so creative with them as well. I know you are.
If you've got them in your basket right now, get them checked out. I know lots of you are going for the individual options, all proving really popular. Get them in your basket, get them checked out, and then make sure that you're back with us in, well, yeah, just over an hour's time. You'll see all of the inspiration and demonstration, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're off to grab a bit of lunch and get cleaned up. Yep. Debbie's going to go and get told off by John, and I will see you with Debbie for launch day in an hour.